So, but we'll bring it in here. We're gonna bring it in. Bring it back to the booth. I've been naughty. Wink. So hey everybody, we got some good legacy for you. We've actually got a pretty good turnout. I think we got about 14 people, which I'm really surprised for the Thursday before basically everybody is gone forever. We're going to try to have everybody, we're going to attempt to stream on Monday, so just a heads up. We should be there, and I won't be there because I'll be in North Carolina getting drunk. But we should, we hopefully will have enough people to stream and actually launch. So it sounds like the round's about to start. Greg is streaming with me tonight. He's out trying to figure out what decks. I know we've got like a bot lands control list, which seemed pretty cool. Then we've also got a we've got Reanimator, we got Blue-Red Delver, we got Maverick, we've got past that I'm not quite sure, but as soon as we figure it out, we'll let you know. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to get somebody on, to get the poll up for getting people on camera, but because, oh, yep, there we go. So, Sufflins, how you doing, man? How you doing? So it sounds like Greg's out there. I'm going to run really quick and try to pick a match to get on camera. I kind of want to see this lands control deck, so people might hate that, but I think it should be a fun watch. So I'll be right back, guys, and then we'll get some legacy going. Alrighty, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so yeah, we are going to get that. I'm not quite sure who his opponent is, and it looks like we've also got. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and take my pretty face away. We've also got Death and Taxes. It looks like. There's actually about 16 people here, so this should be a pretty good round. I'm at least excited about it, or the tournament and stuff. So we got a couple new faces, which is awesome. So yeah, it should be good. And we'll be giving away a Flusterstorm tonight. Oh, I am feeling very naughty. We'll kick it back to the booth since it seems like they're taking their sweet time. And we're going to probably hit 10,000 views today, which is pretty sweet. So Greg and I will be imbibing, which will be great. Maybe we can get founders to sponsor us. But yeah, so we've got a couple good decks. I know we're going to get that Bont Lands control deck on there. Schaefer is heading back in.
I don't know if Chuck's going to win this round, but we should maybe put his deck on camera if we get the chance.
Oh, it's the Ascendancy Countertop? Yeah.
I don't know what that does.
All right, no, that's good. Do we know who Zinni's playing against?
Yeah, he's playing against Jason Jaco.
Oh, Jaco's here?
Yeah.
Oh, we actually have a pretty big turnout today then,
It's 12 people.
Is it only 12?
Yeah,
like more,
we have some of the people who haven't been here in a while, but we also have some people who are like traveling for the holidays that are regulars missing.
Yeah,
like
well,
Kyle Norman.
Yeah, but should be pretty good. So
yeah.
I'm gonna do this. How about all right? I'm just gonna start the time because that's what it looks like. By the mark, can't hear you. Oh, I think that's
me.
No, that's Alex.
Oh.
So.
That's good, right?
Yeah, I think. Oh, him personally. Okay. Good. Oh, he doesn't have headphones, is what he's saying. Oh, look at that. Got it.
Perfect.
All right. It took a second.
Yeah.
Zexy is actually out, hopefully giving us hand information. So just another level of quality that we're striving to bring you guys.
Yeah.
How you spell his name?
Jason.
Oh, Jason.
Jaco is yeah, CO.
Okay.
Jaco is not his first name.
Yeah, it could be.
Jason Jaco is a pretty well-known vintage player, also.
Is he?
Yeah.
No, what's he on?
I'm not sure. He usually plays Sneak and Show, but I wasn't able to confirm the time.
Oh, all right. So, Bant lands.
I would call it Bant Loam.
Control.
I would call it Bant Loam.
God, that's so not.
Is that not?
I don't know.
Is that not descriptive?
It's just not.
Okay.
It's not as fun.
It's
not as fun.
It's not really lands. It is a Loam deck.
Could be. You don't know. He's got a lot of land.
I saw the deck.
There's Living Wish. Okay.
I saw him draw an opening hand. It had 1 land in it. It had Exploration and 1 land.
I don't know. All right. Let's see.
Got Tony on the play.
Also, check Facebook.
Yeah, that looks like Jaco's playing Sneak and Show. He showed us at Dig Through Time.
All right.
And all of his cards are typically altered, so they look pretty weird but pretty sweet.
I'm just gonna put Dig Through Time up there.
Sneak and Show, yeah.
There we go.
That's an Underground Sea though. Oh yeah, sometimes I think he usually splashes black because I've seen him play Discard in his version.
Okay, is it going to go down to 18 off a crack in both those fetches there? Guys, I know we missed a few questions in chat. I do apologize. Ask them again, and we'll be good. 300 Islands Battle of Wits. That's actually what Jason's on.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'd do that.
We got to turn to Living Wish out of Tony.
Ooh,
what the heck is this going
Caracas.
for?
It's got to be going for Caracas, right?
Oh, that makes sense. Against Sneak and Show.
Is that sneaking?
Oh, no. I saw a Grover the Burn Lords.
And I saw a top.
That looked like a mystical tutor. I mean, it's not. But the altar makes it look like a mystical
Greg has no idea what he is on.
Sorry.
Jeez.
He usually plays Sneak and Show.
We're gonna put a little, little.
I don't know what that is.
It should be good.
Yeah, there is a Dark Depths in his hand.
So, is he on a Loam deck as well then?
He might be. We might be in for a long one.
Okay, I thought I saw a counterbalance. Yeah.
All right.
So, is this a mirror match?
It's.
I guess
as
not
far
a
as
dark,
you can call
dark
it.
bond. Like, that's so weird.
I don't know if you could really call it a mirror match.
And did we see what lands in he grabbed with the and it looks like Anthony's got
he grabbed a Dark Depths, right?
Yeah, okay, that's what it was. And then Anthony apparently has a Forcible and a Supreme Verdict in hand.
He also has, I think, a Dark Depths.
What the hell is it? Well, Jason's got a Dark
Depths.
Depths
That's a Polluted
as well.
Delta. It's 2 Underground Seas and a Polluted Delta.
Yeah, but that's a Thopter Foundry he's got in hand, isn't it? Or is that a Dig Through Time?
I think he has a Dig.
I have no idea.
Oh, I think there's a Thopter Foundry too.
Jeez. All right, but Jason's going to go down to 19. I still have no clue what the hell he's playing.
Jason's decks are crazy.
Yeah, I mean...
They look crazy, and usually he has some pretty unusual card choices.
Chat, if anybody has any idea what Jason is playing, let us know. Because
playing Intuition.
Yeah, I mean, he's Bug right now. So is he playing like Bug Loam? But we also saw it was 4 colors because we saw Grove, didn't we?
I mean, might as well play a 4th color, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know.
It's hard to really I don't know if Jacob would call this deck a Loam. I guess he would probably just call it a Loam, like 4-color Loam. I don't really know how else you would categorize it.
But it looks like he's reading Dark Depths.
Which we know that's in Tony's hand.
Yeah. Well, Jason also has Dark Depths as well.
Yeah.
So
you should just read his own, right?
Pretty 4-color dot deck.
Yeah. His Painted Ladies.
Yeah, do not know. And he's got, what, 2 cards pulled aside for his Intuition already?
Yeah. I would have to imagine that one of them is going to be a Life from the Loam.
All right, so Anthony has, so Zinni's got...
I mean, Tony has the combo in play.
Yeah.
Also, he should have dice on his Dark Depths, right?
Yeah, he should have 10 counters. There.
Not that it's necessarily going to come up, but...
That depths. Bam. It's so nice having like a table, man.
Yeah.
And he of course can't hear us because he forgot headphones.
Yeah.
You don't have headphones on, do you?
No, they're at work.
Sad day.
My bad.
Sad day. Well, you didn't know. Yeah, all right, so there is a Punishing Fire. Punishing Fire Loam. So this is like, we're going to call this 4-color Loam.
It's Punishing Fire, Loam, and Caracas, most notably. Because
Yeah.
Caracas can bounce
Oh, because it's legendary.
Yeah. So either way, like no matter what Tony gives him,
that's going to be rough.
I would probably give him the Punishing Fire because, I mean, then he's going to have to at least dredge the Loam to get back the Caracas. And you could maybe he's able to Force of Will the Life from the Loam when he casts it.
Yeah.
But that's not what Tony's... Oh, I guess this way he's just going to Force of Will it anyway.
So,
this way, you didn't give Jake, like, I don't know if Tony's deck cares about Punishing Fire, though.
Yeah, it doesn't. Like,
so I don't know why you wouldn't just give him that.
Oh, yeah, he didn't? I looked away. I gotta go run. But I'll let you keep chit-chatting. I gotta go run the big dice out to him. I thought they already had him out there.
Alright, we see Life from the Loam being cast and Force of Will coming down. Tony gonna drop to 17. Let's see if we have a fight now over this Force of Will on Life from the Loam. Jaco does have a blind flip available to him. He could try to hit a Force of Will of his own, perhaps. Or maybe he just has a way to fight already in his hand. I would have to imagine you... Alright, that's a Force of Will. That's a very altered Force of Will. That's like almost, you can barely recognize that, but it looks awesome.
So we got Force on some Force action?
Yeah, so Jaco dropping to 18 life.
And
No, I already marked that.
God damn it, Greg!
Oh, sorry for doing my job.
Yeah, sorry for being you should be sorry for being on top of your shit,
yeah,
alright?
that was awful.
How dare you? Yeah, this matchup's gonna go to time.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, God.
Well, we picked one to stay with.
Yeah. No, I mean, well, yeah, this will be fine. So, I think it'll be good.
Alright, so what happened in that fight? Did he actually get the Loam? Yeah, and he played the Caracas, which he was able to get back.
Yeah, so...
Makes a lot of sense.
And I believe when I was talking with Zinni, he made it sound like his entire win condition was...
Depths.
It was Depths.
Well, he probably has Wasteland in his deck, but now there's Loam.
So, but he's got to waste it end of turn, make the token end of turn, I guess, and then swing. So,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's hard to get all of that into play and not have it be
disrupted in some way. Yeah. Because I'm sure Jason's got Wasteland too.
Yeah, I mean, like if Tony had Exploration, he might be able to like bully Jaco on, you know, like the speed of his mana or something. But not having that, it might be prove to be pretty tough. That's a Wasteland in Jaco's.
That's a pretty cool looking Wasteland.
Yeah.
Jason's got nice cards.
His cards are insane. They are. I think he said he sends them to somewhere in like Asia.
China. Yeah, he's got a guy in China that does all his altars.
Oh my god. I wonder how much it is per card.
No idea. No idea. But Wasteland's gonna come in. Oh, and it's like a Guru Wasteland. Do you see that?
Is it?
Yeah. Do you see the moons?
What?
Yeah, he's got it painted up like a Guru.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
cool.
Yeah, Jason seems like in a very commanding lead.
He seems super ahead.
Did you know? Did you see any Jaces in Zinni's list?
I didn't. I would assume that there would. I feel like there would be at least one or two.
Yeah. Let's see. So he's just gonna. All right.
Well, Miss Sandbar asked about Tony's blue card count. I would presume it's around 20.
We're about to see a stifle on this. Okay, so in response to Zinni fetching, he's gonna Wasteland away the Dark Depths. So Zinni gonna drop down to 16 here.
Okay.
And again, guys, remember, giving away a Flusterstorm probably sometime around the 3rd round tonight, courtesy of MTG Card Market. And if you guys like the giveaways and like the fact that we continue having them, for the love of God, go on their Facebook page and say, hey, we like the giveaways that you guys are sponsoring on WUBRG, so that way they give us better stuff to give away and they continue doing them. It's very important that we show them value from that, and the best way to do it is going on their Facebook page, telling them, hey, we're watching WUBRG, we like the giveaways.
Yeah.
We want to keep seeing them do that, and then hopefully we'll actually get more stuff, and it'll be great.
Also, if you order cards from them, you can always put it in like the buyer notes or something.
Yeah.
Like WUBRG sent me.
Oh yeah, which would be absolutely great. But we're gonna see an exploration come down from Zinni. You gotta imagine Jason's got top, right? Like just somewhere in there, and he just hasn't seen it because there's 2 thoughts he's been. Because,
those are only signed. How lazy.
That is, I don't know, that's bad. I guess maybe he waits until he's got all of them.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, Mark, I got a Rebecca guy signed.
Gway. Come on, Mark.
I don't speak English.
Yeah.
We know this.
Well, the name Gway is probably not actually English. It's probably...
Shh. I don't speak these languages. Yeah, so the bad thing is Jason's basically got Zinni Wasteland locked at this point. Like,
yeah.
He's just going to keep going, ka-choo, 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 ka-choo.
It is very good that Tony found an exploration, but he hasn't... Does he have a Loam yet? I don't think he does.
Yeah. But El Mayo, that's pretty sweet. Gonna get a nice little abundance going. Little enchanters. Yeah.
Abundance is cool.
I
don't know.
Greg the Dick Schaefer.
Oh, thanks.
But
thank you.
I love you.
Yeah.
You're good. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep. Jason's gonna go down 17 though from that fetch.
Uh-oh.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
He didn't just fire off the... I feel like I just fire off the Wasteland. I mean, he can play 2 lands a turn, sure, but like by doing that, like... there is a Thopter Founder.
There's a threat. Yeah.
I like Jason's deck. I have no idea what the fuck is going on with it, but I like it. I like it a lot.
He plays a lot of the cards that he likes how they look.
He's like, these altars are my favorites.
4 colors. Who cares?
Is it 4 colors? Have we seen white at all? Well, Caracas.
4. Oh, it's 5 colors.
So it is 5 color. All right. Let me update that really quick. This deck name has changed like 50 times over this match.
Yeah, it started Sneak and Show.
Oh, God. Zinni just going to Loam and...
Alright, so they both have Loam. And Tony has Exploration.
So, I mean...
But Jaco has Counterbalance.
Yeah. And...
If Jaco can ever get to the point where he has a top and can float at 2, that would be awesome, because then he could just counter all of Zinni's Loam attempts.
Yeah, which is very true. But I mean, like, it's 5 color... All right, we'll call it 5 color Loam depths. Done. One more change is not going to hurt. Done.
He's saying Loam Thephts. It's his Thopter.
All right, I like it.
That's like the old extended deck.
I like it. There.
That's like the Jerry Thompson extended deck.
5 color Loam Thephts. This is what happens.
Yeah.
So there's the Wasteland. So again, we're just gonna.
Yep. Wasteland going after. It looked like the Dark Depths.
Yeah.
So Tony's cracking 2 fetches in response, dropping to 14. I guess he's gonna try to. Well, I mean, he knows that if he activates Thespian Stage, his token just gets bounced, right? I hope he knows that.
Yeah, which is not great. So, like, is he doing this now?
Oh, no, he's just crop rotating.
Okay.
Okay.
So, he needs to get a Wasteland, and that's what's...
So, crop
rotation...
that's
a Raven's Crime. It's going to get countered.
The problem is, yeah.
So,
and he had to sack a land as part of the cost for rotation. Tony's at 14 also, by the way. And now the Wasteland resolves.
Who's at?
Tony's at 14.
You're at 14. Zing.
Yeah, nailed me.
All right, cool. Then, well, we love you too, Samaka Daka Daka Nocha. We love you too. Though we're not exclusively Dojo people. We're people of the Legacy and Magic community in general.
Yeah.
That's right.
Eh.
Oh, it's so warm. It's so hot.
Is it?
It's really warm.
Kind of chilly.
Yeah. Really? Here, I'll give you my sweater.
No,
We'll
please
cuddle
don't
about this.
take off your clothes.
They're coming off.
I'll put my coat on.
Yes.
Put
Nice.
my hat on.
All right, so there's an intuition from Zinni. We're gonna see if it gets counter.
Blind.
Oh, nope, it's not.
Not going for the blind hit.
Oh.
Oh, it's on the stack.
But Zinni's searching. So
Oh,
it's resolved.
so he's resolving the intuition. All right. So
So what is that? What is?
engineered explosives set to 2.
Oh,
You can get
blows up a
the-
lot of stuff.
You can get the
Okay.
Thopter Foundry and the
Yeah.
counterbalance.
All right, and there's a Crucible World. So
All 3 of those seem quite
he
good.
really needs a Wasteland, though, right? Just to get rid of the Crocus.
Well,
like,
the
that's
issue
how-
also is he's only getting 1 activation out of this Academy Ruins this turn. Like, it all gets so awkward with, like, both players having Loam, both players having Wastelands. Like,
Yeah, this was.
God knows what happened. Like, this is just would make my brain explode.
Yeah, like this is not. This is not the. Yeah. All right. Well, there's a Flagstones of Curio and then a Maze of Ith. Jeez. Yeah, this is a terrible match to put on camera. Why did you let me do this?
I didn't know what Jacob was playing. I was gonna put Nick and Ben on, but
I mean,
it's gonna be over real quick. It was gonna be Blue and Delver against Reanimator.
it's like somebody's winning.
Somebody's
in,
winning
like, turn
and
2.
it's
Yeah.
quick.
God, yeah, because like I mean, that's like, is there a better play that I'm just not seeing? Like Zinni just needs to go get a Wasteland out and play, and then waste the Caracas,
Okay.
and then in response, and then after the Caracas is in the yard, activate.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I
and
think that the
swing.
problem is getting all of that into play at the right time, because like Jaco just has this Wasteland sitting there, so he can preemptively break that up.
Well,
Like he
I guess
doesn't
so,
he
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
allow
yeah.
Tony to do it all
Everything's-
first. He forces the action whenever Tony puts all 3 of those lands into play.
so okay, yeah. So Zinni needs 2 Wastelands, or a Wasteland and a Ghost Quarter.
It's tough. I don't even know if he has
God,
1
plus.
Wasteland yet, right?
No, he doesn't, and he hasn't searched up anything with the Living Wish that did resolve earlier, or the Intuition that he just had. So I'm questioning if he actually runs them. Which, like, you imagine in this
He
type of
probably
deck, you have to
does.
have at least 1, right?
Wasteland? He
Yeah.
probably has 4. Like he's playing Crucible Worlds. You probably have 4 Wastelands.
Yeah. I don't even know.
So this looks like it's a Thespian stage activation trying to copy Academy Ruins. In response, it looks like Jaco is wasting the ruins. I think that makes the Thespian stage activation fizzle. Dredge Loam. God.
Didn't hit anything.
How does
there.
anything happen in this match?
I don't know.
I kind of feel like the game ends with one person having no lands. Somehow. I could be wrong, but
How good would, like, Armageddon be in this matchup?
I don't know.
The White Guy fan, thank you for following. Much appreciated.
How good would just a Planeswalker be?
Oh, it'd be insane. Like, if either one of these guys drop Jace, like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you just win, right? Like, Jason's deck really seems like it wants Jace.
I mean, he might have it. Who the hell knows? Alright, there's a Grove. So we can get some Punishing Fire action going. Deal 1 point per turn. Per turn cycle. Pretty crazy.
Bam.
Someone in the chat suggests Ashiok. That might go well, or you might just mill them into gas. I don't really know.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's all exiled. Ashiok's all exiled stuff. So you're not gonna mill him.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Sorry.
Yeah, and that
That's great.
takes that
Yeah,
stuff.
Ashiok
Like,
would be great here.
I like that. That's not terrible tech for like just lands in general.
Yeah.
Because if you get a 1-of, then like
I mean, yeah.
then what are they gonna do? Nothing.
You could also play like a Nephalia Drown Yard to mill yourself. And if it gets late enough in the game, you just mill them.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. My God, we broke the format, Greg.
I really like Nephalia Drown Yard. I played that deck. I played that deck.
Oh, I did too.
Oh,
I
God.
did too.
It's like, oh, jeez.
Ah, man. Cash mode. Right.
The White Guy fan asks in the chat, do you guys play the PC game of this? Do you mean?
Yes, Moto.
Oh, that's
MTGO. Yeah.
Not that's not referring to like Duels of the Planeswalkers.
Oh, it could be Duels of Planeswalker. Either way, it's going to be good.
I've played that game.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. It looks better than Moto. Like just like visually, you know.
Yeah.
The game mechanics are a little less regimented though.
Yeah.
A little harder to follow.
So it looks like Zinni's going to just play a fetch. I question whether we have these life totals right, but he's going to fetch here.
So down to 13.
Yeah. So 13. Jocko just fetched as well. And I'm going to ask for a life chat here, or life check from Mr. Zexy. Zexy life check. Sweet. It's so awesome. Again, I will say how awesome it is.
Yeah, it's awesome.
To actually have somebody out there watching.
I approve.
Look at this. He's doing relevant cards on board. He is so helpful. My God. Everybody, give Zexy a hand job when you see him.
Yeah.
If you do, it's much appreciated.
I might not do that.
No, you're not gonna give Zexy a hand job.
I'm gonna see him when I walk out there. I feel like that would be inappropriate.
Apparently, we took one too many life from Dumb Mother Follow Hype. Yeah, Dumb Mother Follow Hype. They do get some hype. So thank you for following. Much appreciated. I like it.
Who's
I like
your
it.
daddy?
If you make if you make a new account just to follow, more power to you. You get double follower hype.
Jesus.
Double follower hype. Done. Oh, thank God. All right, so we're gonna see a brainstorm from Jason. You think you put like a 2 back on top just to kind of fucks with some stuff?
It seems like, I mean, he hasn't found a top, which is a problem. But
there's a dig through time though.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So.
I bet you he has 6 cards here.
I bet you he doesn't, in fact, have 6 cards. Watch it.
Well, 6 cards that he wants. 6 non-lands. He wants all the lands.
Oh, he definitely does. I mean, we saw 2 Thoughtseizes go in the yard
also,
at
all
one
these
time.
intuitions.
Yeah.
This is more intuitions being resolved in a single game than I've seen it in a long time.
Yeah.
Alright, 7 cards being pondered over. I think he just wants a top. Like, that's probably the best card he could get out of this.
Yeah. Like, I almost wonder, like, at this point, do you just start Loam? Like, does he not have enough lands to just start, like, punishing fire? Well, he's got a sword. Yeah, but, like, could he not have just, like, swords him? Or, excuse me, punishing fired him? Like, he started doing that a long time ago? Or would he have had to attack too many lands?
He didn't have a Grove for a while, and he recently got it, but it's like, it does take up a lot of mana every turn, and he does have to respect, like, he can't tap too low. And, like, Tony has the land advantage because he has exploration.
Yeah.
So, like, Jaco is a little exposed in that sense, because Tony's going to be able to overpower him, and, you know, how good his Loam can be,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that's very true.
But a trump to that might be getting the top.
Yeah, and Zinni finally does have a
Wasteland.
Yeah, Wasteland in play. So, you know, that's something. That's something.
It's something. I really don't know who's ahead. Like, I honestly, I don't really know.
I think after that dig through time, I think it's Jason.
Okay.
Just because now he's gonna have
Thopter Sword. If
yeah,
it resolves.
and Zinni's Zinni still can't do a ton against it. Like, I don't know. This is tough. JD Prickett, I'm not quite sure who does Jason's altars other than it's a dude in China.
Yeah, he mails them to China. Gets them painted.
Zinni going to go up to 14 here off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Grove activations. I should have had a water bottle. You're a smart man. I'm gonna drink all your water, Greg. Drink it.
Nope.
Yep, happening.
You
Done.
drink
Sorry.
beer.
Let's see.
All right. Is this the Thopter or the sword?
Yep.
Going for it. I don't think Tony has a force.
No, I don't think so either.
Yep,
But like,
it resolves. So this is gonna force some action.
yeah.
So all right. Copying Wasteland? No. Oh, activating.
Okay, so that.
Did you see what went back on top?
I think it was the engineered explosive.
Okay.
And okay, Jason's just discarding for the end of his turn.
Yeah.
I
think he also made something. He made that screen stage a copy of Wasteland. So that sequence that you were talking about earlier, having 2 Wastelands.
Yeah.
Looks like that's what we've got going on here.
Okay. Yep. All right. So that's what happened last year.
Yep.
And so there it is on 2, and it looks like there's an intuition on top of Jason's deck. So that's not going to counter it. But did he? Oh, he is Force of Will. All right. Signed and crazy altered.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Jesus. He's going to go down to 16 here. So what? All right. So then, like, Zinni just has to sit back and.
Yeah, he just plays the depths.
Yeah.
This makes sense. The other thing is, Jaco's going to have infinite chump blockers, though, right? It doesn't have trample.
Well, what he can do, though, is bring it back and then put Engineered Explosive back on top of his deck, pop Engineered Explosive for 0.
Oh, my God.
And then swing.
This sounds like a nightmare.
So, looks like this...
All right. Wasteland, end of turn, takes down Caracas, forcing the Loam Dredge.
Okay.
Does look like anything too relevant. Got put in the graveyard right there. Loam is being cast in Jaco's first main.
All right. And he's going to get back. I would imagine that Caracas.
Yep.
Probably going to play the Caracas.
That would be the land for turn. The thing is, Tony here just... He replays Caracas.
How do we miss 2 life from... All right.
So end of turn, Tony's going to Wasteland the Caracas, and then he's going to stage copying the depths, and then on his own turn, he puts Engineered Explosives on the top of his library, draws it, clears the blockers. Well, the problem is he can't actually clear blockers.
Why?
Because the sword can be activated at instant speed.
Oh.
Like, there's no chance to get them all out of the way unless Jaco's tapped out, which he's just not going to do.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right, so Jason's got this then, right?
It seems like it, unless Tony has some way to... I mean, I guess he could do it on 2... I guess... All right, he Engineer Explosives on 2, clears it all out.
And he's going to make... All right, and here he is. He's going to make his token. So he's going to get a Mirror Age token.
Yeah.
All that setup that Zinni just did. So, like, Jason has to have, I guess, an answer to... Yeah, because he's going to be able to activate Academy Ruins, put it back on top.
Yeah.
So
Jaco knows that he can just make blockers, though, instant speed.
Yeah. Well, until he can...
After attacks, before blocks.
Yeah. Zinni...
He just makes them one at a time.
Zinni took 2 from that.
Like,
so
he should set this E on 2. Yeah, he realizes what's up. Huh.
So, why is he tapping, like...
no,
he almost put it at 1.
He can...
Okay, so he's paying 3 for it.
I don't know if he actually tapped it, or though.
Yeah,
did he tap it?
It looks like he tapped it.
I don't know if he undid that, or if that's...
And so there was a Chromox. So...
Yeah, see, he didn't tap it. So
okay.
there's a Chromox that did not hit. Okay.
Cola Shaker, appreciate the follow. Very much appreciated. Lonely Sandbar pointing out he was also Andrew, missing the Ancient Mew.
Yeah,
so,
he definitely needs Ancient Mew.
All right, so we do have a... All right, so we have the tokens. Then you got to get down to 11 here off of...
Which Andrew? Dusty?
No, Bowman.
Gotcha.
Yep. Did I say Chromox? I meant Mox Diamond.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry for me not catching you.
Yeah, I know. You should be bad. You should feel bad.
All right, popping it on 2.
In
response.
response, 1 trigger. Okay.
Yeah. So he makes a bunch of guys.
And so is he gonna do this for
5? How many is he gonna get?
Yeah.
So he also he's going up in life for each of
Okay.
these.
Yeah. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Gain 5
Done.
life.
Yedichi, thank you for following. Tall Monster, thank you for following as well. We like the follows.
Yeah.
We like the follows.
Supreme
Oh!
Verdict. Holy crap.
And
Oh, that was brilliant. Holy
shit,
that Supreme Verdict was in his hand the whole game. That was in his opening hand.
It was. I remember Zexy
Wow.
saying that. Holy shit. All right, good.
That was
Good.
very well played. That was awesome.
So Zinni gets game 1. That's fun. And Jocko was nice enough to end the game at 20 life.
You
so
forced the action. That's awesome.
Oh wow. Wow. I like it. I like it. I like it. Jason was at 21? Or at 11? I don't know.
Well,
yeah, well, good enough.
he's dead.
he scooped it. All right. So
he's just conceding to the sweet play, I guess. Maybe he was at 20. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah. Yeah, figured. But again, so guys, while they're boarding, I'm gonna bring it back to the booth. I'm gonna do a little something. So again, guys, giving away a Fluster Storm, courtesy of MTG Card Market. Ooh, I got nice and close. This is lovely. This
the
is
only way
lovely.
I can get my head in that.
We're gonna give it away probably around somewhere around the 3rd round. Again, guys, please let MTG Card Market know on their Facebook that that you guys like the giveaways and that you want to see more of them and you want to see better ones. Yeah, that'll help us out. That'll help you out. Everybody helps out. It's all good. It's just a giant circle jerk.
Go to the store.
It's good. You can go to their store, yes, but that's all part of the problem. By problem, I mean Ben. Good job streaming on Monday, though. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna move it away. I just wanted to see just how we had the actual card. It's good. It's good. Now they're gonna wonder. If anything happened.
Did Mark eat my face?
Did I? Maybe he's just got a hick on his cheek. You'll never know until we bring it back to the booth.
Yeah, we'll see later.
And they'll have concealer on there
How
at that
much
point.
of my face is left?
What?
All right, game 2.
Game 2, 18 minutes left.
I feel emotionally drained.
Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a pretty intense match. But let's see. I like to see some public transportation seats that don't make your ass itchy. Card Market might be able to give you that. If you gave them enough business and they were able to get enough influence and pay off enough people in Chicago, because Chicago's a good city to be able to do that, then yeah, we could probably do something. Done.
I never really understood
Done.
the like cloth or like textured seats on public
It's to
transportation.
better hold piss.
Yeah.
that's
Let's
really
just make
what
these
it's there
harder, basically just impossible to fully clean.
Yeah, I don't know. It's good. Oh, so all right, Jason in fact does have tops, and we're gonna see him.
Yeah, there's
lead
the top.
off of that. Zinni gonna lead off of the fetch. So that's fun. Zinni at 19. He would be at 20 if he hadn't done that with his land, though. So you know what that means. Hashtag fetchline suck. Get it trending, everybody. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Don't want these things, but he's gonna ponder after fetching. Where's Ken? Where's Ken? This is terrible. I need some backup. Need some backup here.
I don't know.
What? Should be
I think
good.
The best damage is self-inflicted damage.
Oh, and everybody, now we know what Greg's into on a late night.
I played
So-
Modern last night. It was like the first 10 damage of every game was just people setting up their mana base. It was so stupid.
Sure.
The games just end super quickly because everyone just starts the game at like 15 life.
All right.
When you're playing Rhino Pod.
I would also like to point out, Sydney just commented in chat. 0 clue how the hell he's doing that and playing at the same time. That seems like an advantage, yeah. Sydney, you're a cheater.
He's playing Death and Taxes. You don't have to do that much in your opponent's turn unless you have an Aether Vial.
Fair enough. So Jason's going to top at the end of Zinni's turn and just kick it back. Zinni not doing anything on this turn, too. But there's a Wasteland. If you're Zinni, do you fire off the Wasteland? You see a crop rotation, so you can go get another land if he needs one.
Yeah, but I think he just waits.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think you wait until it's like a land that's more valuable.
Do you massage
Oh my god.
What happened? Force of will on intuition, pitching intuition?
No, there was an intuition, and then in response, Zinni intuitioned. In response to that, Jaco force of will pitching brainstorm.
And
there's
this is good.
Oh, like no one gets an intuition. Holy shit.
No.
Well, the top is on top of the deck. The top should be on top of the deck. Because he activated it. Nope. Shuffle it away. What is he doing? What does he do? It should be shuffled away. The top is not in play. Yes.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. And then Jason took 2 from that, and Zinni took 1. Right? Zinni only cast 1 Force of Will?
Yes.
Okay.
Jaco cast 2. That was ridiculous.
Okay. See, the fun thing is we have like the direct stream, and chat is direct.
Yeah.
So it's I can yell at Zexy in real time.
Okay.
Which is good because as long as he's actually watching the actual match, it should be all right. But so it looks like he's just getting Dark Depths, Thespian Stage, and a Wasteland.
Yeah. That
seems fine.
about right. Yeah. Going aggro. He's got to close this game out if he has a hope of winning.
He must have a Loam in hand, right?
I mean, Jaco is ahead, right? Like,
I think so.
Well,
if this, all right.
And the game continues.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, so he's just going to get Loam, Dark Depths, and Thespian Stage? Yeah, all right.
Did they both get the same exact thing?
Well, Jason has a Loam in hand, so he got the Wasteland, but Zinni's got Wasteland in play, so basically they did the same damn thing.
What the hell? So this is almost the mirror, except Jaco has black and Tony has more white.
Yeah.
Is that a flagstones? Oh my god.
So
why does he have a flagstone in his deck?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
And no, I did not loan my deck out to anybody tonight. Unfortunately, nobody wanted to play Mud. So Greg loaned out Blue-Red Delver.
Yeah.
Fun fact: if he had been on Mud, probably would have won that game
against Reanimator.
Yeah, it's a great matchup. Are you kidding me?
Why?
Chalice on 1 destroys them.
If you go first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if you don't go first,
they can also force it. I don't know.
They can, yeah, but then they're slowing you down. Like I don't know. I've never had a problem with Reanimator.
All right.
And if they show and tell and they don't realize you're playing Mud or they're inexperienced, then it's fun.
That's their backup plan.
Yeah.
But...
It's good. It's good things. So here's a Loam from Zinni. He's gonna get back, fetch Thespian Stage, and so Zinni has 2 Loams.
Clock is actually at 9:45 apparently. So we're about 30 seconds behind.
Yeah, I mean it goes a little slow, unfortunately. So
really, does it?
Yeah. But let's see. Daddy Wronglegs, who are you? Who are you? Somebody in the Legacy group.
No idea.
Anyway, though, pro tip, fun fact, are pro tips.
We could try to give pro tips, but
I don't give pro tips.
Yeah.
My pro tips are #FetchLandSuck, and I don't think you should have brainstormed or pondered ever. Those are my pro tips. Follow them and you'll win. You'll win. Done. So Zinni's just counting some shit up. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I don't
know.
Let's see.
Looks like they're talking.
What are they discussing?
I think they're talking about their dinner.
Oh, their dinner? I think so
Yeah.
too. I think so too.
Yeah.
Zexy, help us out here. Help us out, Zexy.
Yeah, definitely pasta.
Oh, Jason missed a land drop. Okay.
I see.
Fair enough, and did not realize it. Okay.
I see.
How to lose a guy in 10 days. That's what they're talking about. I like that.
I
like
would have
that.
guessed spaghetti.
Okay.
That was a really good idea.
Oh, God. All right. So here we see a wasteland on the wasteland. That's going to force Zinni to...
Huh.
But
So Jason's willing to go downlands here.
Maybe he's got
Floating.
an exploration as well?
What is this?
I don't know. He's floating...
Floating a blue. I don't know if he
Okay.
has anything. Is this a Loam?
Here's another...
So he's using the blue floating cast Loam. Sure.
Okay, sure.
So he just wanted to get rid of the wasteland?
I
really
guess so.
badly?
That's...
I guess it was kind of free, but
Yeah,
it
but
cost him his land drop for 2.
Yeah, and Zinni has wasteland. So, like, I mean, Zinni has Loam, so it's not like...
Yeah, it's not like it was gone forever.
And you know Zinni's got exploration, so Zinni just goes and gets exploration here. Crop rotation on flagstones. I like it.
That's pretty cool.
I like it. I like it. Turns it into some sweet ramp,
Yeah,
and you get a
like
card you need.
It's like a rampant growth, sort of.
Yeah, so he's going to get a Tundra from the trigger from
Oh
flagstones.
my god, that's awesome.
And then let's see what land he gets. He's going to get a
Bajuka
Bajuka Bug.
Oh,
Jason's just going to pick it up.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
That
was pretty bad.
That was sick.
Oh.
I think Jason's tilted.
Oh, yeah. If you scoop him up that quickly after that, like, that's... Oof. All right, well, we'll bring it back to...
Tony was going to be up, like, 4 lands.
And
like,
correct, Flagstone's a Tarkir.
Trocaire.
Trocaire?
Not
Trocaire?
Tarkir.
I like Tarkir.
Maybe they'll reprint it
I
because of all the people mispronouncing it.
That's what it should be.
Yeah.
That's what it should be. All right, I'm going to go check to see if we can get on the match on. Greg, talk about how your owl hat you think is better than my Santa hat, and talk about how I think my Santa hat's better than your owl hat. Doesn't matter if that's the actual stance you're taking, but those are the ideas that I'm putting in your head, and you got to role play.
It'll be
All
great.
right? Or, talk about, like, the invitation or something. Or how about the giveaway? You can do that as well.
We can talk about the giveaway.
Done.
So after or during round 3, we're giving away 1 Flusterstorm. It's actually worth a lot of money now. It was in the Commander set, the first Commander set, and it was about $15 for a really long time, but now it's in like the mid-30s, I think. There's a promo foil version. We're just giving away a normal version though. It's still worth a lot of money, so I wish I could win it, but I gotta talk. But that was a pretty bizarre match of Legacy. I've never seen that sort of Loam mirror. The like just normal lands sort of Loam mirror. But it really seems like whoever has exploration is hugely advantaged because you're basically just doing more every turn.
Yeah, and let's go ahead and get a poll going. We can still there's an Ascendancy mirror match going on.
Oh, so okay,
Yeah.
So
Mitesh is on.
We didn't know what one person in the tournament was playing. It turns out they're playing Ascendancy against the other person in the tournament who's playing
Ascendancy. So in fact, I do mail to North Korea.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't personally deliver it?
No.
Or do you just like give it to Dennis Rodman? And
I give it to Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman's a cool guy.
Yeah, he
does this. All right, so let's see what we got here. Reanimator.
Yeah. So do you know who won specifically?
Wait, what? Oh, wait, I just opened that shit. Nope. So Blue Red Delver. Duo did not win.
Yeah, Blue Red Delver lost.
I'm just trying to get this up before.
Yeah.
Maverick, Death, and Taxes.
So everyone, we're putting together a poll. We're listing all the decks that are in the field, and you can vote on what decks you want to see the most. We'll try to do our best to get the pairings that have the most total votes, I guess.
Yeah. Or if you guys just want to see, like, I don't know, I'm about to stop doing this. And then, and then we got Dredge. Sweet.
I wonder if Dredge won.
All right, guys. Polls open. Remember, copy and paste. Copy and paste. That's your best bet.
Into the chat window?
Yeah. Well, it pops up here as far as the voting options. Copy and paste from the voting options. Put it in there. And that's going to be your best bet in order to get the most accurate stuff.
Get the tally right.
Sweet. So, guys, this is going to be fast because round's over. They're going to be doing that. So, guys, get your things in. I'm going to look at this, and then we're gonna put that up.
It's pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Wonder how I can be more naughty. How should I be more naughty? Should I lick you?
No.
Who wants to see me lick Greg? Hashtag licking Greg.
No votes on that. These trolls will.
Wow, we got a little creatures. A lot of.
Everyone likes Death and Taxes.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Death and Taxes, a lot of Maverick.
A lot of people like Sydney, I think.
I think so. All right, refresh.
I wonder if he won this round. So if Phil and Sydney play.
Well, Maverick and Reanimator too.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Hashtag lick Greg. Sorry, Greg. Gonna lick you.
No votes. That's not a vote.
All right, guys. Keep voting. We got a 4-way tie right now between Maverick, Reanimator, Death and Taxes, and Ant. So, keep going. Oh, that might have actually just pushed it over there. Got a El Mayo voting for Maverick. Let's see. That pushed it over.
Ooh, Maverick's very
Look,
high.
and they say one vote doesn't change things. There we go. Done.
That was the end of the voting?
Huh? No, I'm gonna give them a quick second if you want to peer out the window, and I'll yell at you to who wins. I'm gonna give them. Sydney's playing Death and Taxes. Sydney is playing Death and Taxes. Let's see. Are they still milling around or no? Or are they still playing?
I think that the Ascendancy Mirror is still going, actually.
Oh, really? Is it still going? All right. Well, now Ant's really far in the lead. So we might get Mr. Silberman on here. We're going to see some quality magic, though.
Why don't I go out and see who won? Get a feel for who won. I can ask, like, the Maverick player.
Okay, yeah. Ask Maverick, ask Ant, and ask Sydney.
Yeah.
Metaphysics, thank you for following. Yeah, cool. That'll be good to know. Past that, all right. Doo-doo on Greg is right. Mr. Long WUBRG. Get it? That, everybody, is Mr. Kyle. He's in chat now. It's good things. Anyway, I don't know. What's a good story I can tell while we're killing time? It's going to be a story about resetting the life totals. It's a very fascinating story. It involves a few button presses, a few clicks here and there. That's good things. I don't know. What should we talk about, guys? We still probably got another like 5 minutes or so. Trying to think. How about what was that crazy Artificer's Intuition deck? How do you guys like that? It looked fun. I'm not quite sure what how it actually still wins, other than yeah, it's still what does it do? It wins with some crawl worms. I got that, or it can mill people out. What are you guys' thoughts? I don't really know how I feel about it. It just seems like a legacy version of like Dirtily Eggs. That would be at least my take on it. The deck tech was quite entertaining. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely go out. It's on Star City's page. It's really good. Yeah. See, I thought he was talking about. I didn't understand what he was talking about with like surfing and shit. Yeah. So
the Ascendancy Mirror is in turns.
Ascendancy Mirrors in turns.
Their turns take a long time.
They do take a long time because you just go off.
We might be waiting a little bit.
So we were talking about the Artificer's Intuition deck a little bit.
Jesus.
Because it was the first thing that popped in my head. And
I want to talk about surfing.
Yeah, that's what I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about with surfing, because he made that seem like it was a different way to win, other than
he just made up a term.
Mill. Okay, so like there's mill or swing with Salvage Titans, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If anyone did not see Greg Hatch's deck tech from the Invitational, it is a delight. And you should go over to Star City's archived coverage and watch it
Yeah, it was
after our stream.
yes,
Not right now.
Yes,
Not right. Unless you
agree.
watch both at the same time. That's okay.
you can. That's multitasking, Greg.
That's fine.
That's fucking teamwork of your
Yeah,
brain.
that's cool.
That's fucking teamwork. What's your favorite dish?
Dish.
I'm not gonna cook it for you, but I'll order it from Zanzibar. What's your favorite position?
Yeah. I feel like I'm being lyriced.
You are being lyric, just a
Yeah.
little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, so everybody's kind of got top mill combo. All right, let's see what. Let's see what the poll settled at.
All right. So do you want to?
Fucking Maverick and Ant.
All right. So Maverick lost.
Maverick lost. Did Silverman win?
Maverick lost to Silverman.
Really?
So Ant won.
All right.
Death and Taxes won over Show and Tell.
Then let's
We don't know what the pairings are yet.
Yeah, but
Do you want me
we'll
to
do
try to
Silverman.
put Phil on?
Yeah.
His
Go-
match is usually quick, so we can often get one
get
after.
another one after.
Yeah.
Yeah. So which will be good. The only issue is if he gets paired against Matesh, but hopefully that won't happen. So.
Yeah, well, I don't know if Matesh and Chuck were still going, so I don't even know who's going to win.
All right. Well,
Want me to jump out there and get the pairing?
Uh,
or you want me to wait a minute?
yeah. Go ahead and tell it. Tell Silverman unless he's paired against Matesh, he's going on camera.
Okay.
All right. What else can we do? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'm excited. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and put this out here. Thank you, everybody, for letting us get, for everybody that's followed already tonight or in the past. We really appreciate it. We're pushing like 600 followers now, which is absolutely fucking awesome. Tonight, we're going to get over 10,000 views, which is awesome as well. We might already be there. I don't even know. But it's great. Oh, and Kevin Licks, thank you for following. Missed it up there. Yeah, so, oh, it looks like we got round 2 going there. So good. But, so this should be fun. Man and Q, thank you for following as well. And guys, we've been bad and neglected to mention it, but for the contest later, you guys will have to be followed in order to actually be able to win. So we'll pull your name. It'll tell us if you're followed or not. If you are, you're good. Currently, right now, I have no country restrictions on who I'll mail to. That might change if there's a country and it ends up being like $50,000 to mail to. At that point, I won't do it. But
All right, so Phil got paired against Zinni, and Zinni said he didn't want to play on camera 2 rounds in a row.
okay.
So it's Sydney versus Nick.
All right, Sydney versus Nick. Done. Death and Taxes versus Reanimator.
Yeah.
So this should be a decently interesting matchup. I'm going to go ahead and take us away from Booth. We should be able to tell the difference between Sydney and Nick
Yes.
sitting down. So you might not have to stare.
I think Sydney is the
Sydney's on the
Sydney's
left.
the well-dressed one.
Yeah.
I hope Nick watches this replay.
Oh, he will. He will, and it'll be great. I'll make sure I time it
Yeah.
before you make that comment. Too.
Yes.
So let's see. So we got Sydney Rubin, and let's see. And then we got Mr. Nick Hess. Both these players they won, correct?
Yes, they are both
Okay.
1-0. So how do we enter this giveaway later?
So how you guys will enter it is we'll basically start a raffle. A thing in chat will pop up saying, "Hey, raffle started," and then you'll have to enter !raffle, and as you do that, you get an entry in the raffle, and then
That's
we'll pull a random number. Sydney just being a creeper. Sydney being a creeper. If Long WUBRG wins, like I can't really do anything because he's in chat.
Yeah.
So I will laugh my ass off if he does, and then he sells it to you because that'd be great. Either way, though, should all be good.
I don't think I'm buying any Flusterstruck. I'm just gonna play my Spell Pierces and like it until I get burnt by it being a Spell Pierce.
Okay, so
Then I will break down and buy the Flusterstorm.
Nigel T, thank you for following. Much appreciated. I spelled that right? Close enough. I'm gonna go close enough, right? We still got a lot of beer we gotta drink. I'm just putting that out there too.
Yeah, I've only had one.
I have as well.
It's very potent.
It's very powerful.
I agree.
Powdered sugar.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It makes me happy inside. All right, let's go ahead and start the time. I have to imagine they started the time in the round. I also don't think this matchup's going to go sillily long.
Mm-hmm.
So Reanimator has a tendency of going pretty quick. Sydney as well can have draws where he'll go
Well, so the card that matters here is, the card that matters the most, I guess, is Caracas. If Sydney has it quickly, Nick could be in some trouble. Thalia also does a lot of work, though, just slowing Nick's game down.
You might have played a little bit of Death and Taxes.
Yeah.
Just a tad.
I've played against Reanimator. I think it's not that easy. Like, I think they might be favored somewhat. Obviously, you have some trumps, but like being a mono white deck, it's hard to find.
Yeah. And then that's not great. I don't even know what I was saying. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Sydney refers to Greg as a master. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I don't know what that's
But
about.
you guys look into that as you would like.
Yeah.
And that'll be good.
Well, I have a second job as a dominatrix.
Oh, as a dominatrix.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Valcro, thank you for following. Much appreciated.
Some thoughts on
and
notable reanimation targets for this matchup. For Nick is probably Inkwell Leviathan. That's probably the best one because it can't be Caracas and
has trample, flies.
Does it fly?
Yeah, I thought it's flying shroud trample.
Maybe.
All right, hold on. We can solve
Let's pull up. I'm pretty sure he's playing Equal Leviathan.
I helped him. Oh, Island Walk.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm an idiot.
So no flying.
Sorry.
So like Sydney can block it sometime. Like especially if he has like Batter Skull plus Mom or something. But he's on a mull. I wonder if Sydney knows what he's playing against. He might be mulliganing a little bit aggressively to find a Caracas.
Okay. Which like.
Because like it's by far the best card in his deck in this matchup.
Yeah.
So like, it's probably worth the risk, frankly. All right.
That is not a Caracas.
It's not.
That is just an
He
island.
does have a vial though, so that's
and
good.
by island, islands are now plains. Plains are now islands.
Yeah. Plains.
Hashtag got it right.
Yep. All right. Let's see how explosive of a start Nick has.
Nick
looks like he has a Reanimate, an Exhume. I don't see a Fatty or a way to get one in the bin.
There's a Thoughtseize though, so anything that Sydney
Sure.
might have.
Yeah,
it's gonna go
might
away.
be able to take like a Thalia away or something.
Yeah.
Looks like he might just pass, and he's deciding whether he wants to like careful study, or if he wants to like Thoughtseize, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Going down to 19 after cracking that polluted. Jesus. Oh, it is a polluted delta.
It is.
But then I saw an underground sea come into play.
Ah.
The glare is real right now, though.
Yeah, more so on the underground sea than the plains.
Yeah.
The
I swear to God, the
just
white
looked-
levels get crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hashtag fetchline sucked. There you go.
What on earth is that on top of Sydney's deck?
Looks like a little
All right,
plastic
careful
mech.
city. This is aggressive.
There's a lotus petal.
There is. I don't know if he has a fatty in his hand though. One.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a tide fell turn.
Oh, and he's got a girls brand, whatever.
Oh.
It just.
And he has a lotus petal to get it back immediately.
Ugh.
Jeez, yeah.
So he's going for the
well,
tired spout turn. So was that the 7?
I believe so.
All right, let's just double.
Nope.
Tyrant. Sweet, got it that time.
Should have searched tide spout.
Nope, that's 8.
8.
So he's down to 11. And by him, I do not mean Sydney. I'm gonna try to change Sydney's life
Yeah.
though.
So Sydney has like a Swords to Plowshares. That's really good.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he does. It looks like he has a Caracas.
Does he?
I think he does.
But
that sucks.
Tide spout is not legendary. Very notable.
I agree. So Sydney just really.
Port's not terrible here though,
Port in
right?
the upkeep. Yep, that's fine.
I mean, it's preventing him from bouncing some bouncy bounces.
And he's holding the Caracas.
So, all right. So here, Nick is going to be able to play something. He's going to go down to 10 though off this fetch. If you're Nick, do you bounce the?
You bounce the vial.
Do you bounce the vial and then?
Yeah, you bounce the vial.
Thoughtseize out of his hand.
I mean, he thought he's something.
Okay.
You aren't necessarily taking the vial, but because it just bounces a permanent, right?
Disco M, what's going on? Yeah, it just bounces a permanent, so you can bounce a land if you want.
Yeah, I mean, he could bounce the planes, but yeah, bouncing the vial seems best.
Yeah. And I think he's going to Thought Seize it away, is what he was kind of alluding. What is it? Is that a sort of... It's got to be Fire and Ice, right? Or is that Light and Shadow?
It looks like Fire and Ice. I'd maybe take the Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate that either.
I'm not sure it matters a ton, because, like, what matters is that there's no sword splashers.
Yeah, and you 100%, I think, do that. You take the Stoneforge Mystic, because then, like...
Getting Batter Skulls out, yeah.
Well, getting Batter Skulls out, and that, like, basically lets Nick free roll for 5 every turn. Because, like, that was Sydney's only creature. So...
Yeah, I mean, Sydney's next turn, unless he draws something great, is going to be pretty unimpressive. Sydney taking a hit for 5 there from the Tide Spout.
Okay. Sydney going down to 15.
Got 3 turns to find something relevant.
Quick clock. Quick clock.
I'm not sure what he drew there.
Yeah.
So he has a Caracas.
So, looks like another land.
Yeah, it looks like he might have drawn Plains.
So, let's see.
Got a Vial.
And...
I almost thought he could have, like...
Just dropped a sword?
Yeah, it's just like the chance that Vial is actually going to matter at this point in the game is kind of low, I think.
But sword has the...
You could play sword... I guess sword just gets bounced. I mean, so does Vial. Like,
I mean, pretty much anything does.
Yeah.
Did you bounce the Caracas here?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an Hellish Norn.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's not terrible.
I mean, it's legendary, but if Sydney ever gets anything going...
I mean, it's still going to wipe his board before he can really do
exactly.
anything. Yeah.
I mean, Nick just leaves it there until he needs it.
Gosh. Yeah. Let's see, though.
So Sydney really, really needs to draw swords. I don't think Nick has an answer though. You know, like if Sydney can just find an answer for this, I don't know if he has a force in his hand. I don't think he does.
Like if
he's cast all of these careful studies, like he's going down in cards in hand.
Yeah. Yeah, and here's the brainstorm. So like, and honestly, I don't know if like if I'm Sydney, like, do I still want to port
Sydney
everything
should be
down?
at 10. He's attacked twice already. He's about to be at 5 as well.
There's a pedal. That's gonna bounce some other stuff. That's
pedal seems good here.
And he's
all
right.
I mean, I would have kept playing because if he draws swords.
Yeah, but like I guess if you're in Sydney's shoes, you're like, all right, well, I guess they're not even worried that much about time. I don't know.
If he draws swords, he has the Caracas to get the Hellish Norn out of the way. Like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like that was the game. Like, I mean, it was obviously he had one draw step to draw exactly Sword Splash Airs, but still.
Yeah, that's fair. So if we go to one of these 2 weeks from today and misplay constantly on camera, I will be ridiculed by chat and the hosts. You won't be ridiculed by the hosts. We might nitpick your gameplay, but
that's what we're here for.
That's exactly right, and that way you can watch and learn from it. Chat is full of hateful people.
That's true.
So that I can't promise anything.
Yeah.
But the benefit of us nitpicking you is you get to go back, watch, and then learn and move forward. You don't do the same thing twice, and then you become the best Magic player ever. Bam!
I agree.
Apparently, the dude who made Minecraft, wait, what was that? Outbid Jay-Z and Beyonce for a $7 million mansion. That's how you know you're rolling in it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm really surprised that Jay-Z took that, like, you know, didn't counter back.
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, did he outbid him and win the bidding, I guess? I don't know.
I can't
imagine Jay-Z taking that.
like, well, Microsoft did just give the guy that owned that was responsible for Minecraft like just stupid amounts of money, but Jay-Z also just sold Beats to I think Apple for like $1 billion.
Okay.
So I think the guy from Minecraft got more than $1 billion.
Sure.
But like Jay-Z's also got like a bunch of other stuff. So I don't
Yeah.
even know. Soma Del Nacho, thank you for following.
Thank you.
That is a nacho, not nacho. But it should be good. And then Long Wooberg, making some Luxac references back to college. There you go. You got your one shout out. That's about it. Marcus Person, aka Notch, having sold. Oh, okay, yeah, to Microsoft. At this, the dude just paid 70. Oh, well, that's not nearly as. No, JC did.
Well, Dr. Dre has his name on it, right?
Oh, was it Dre's Beats?
I mean, did Jay-Z actually own it, though?
No, Jay-Z just sold something to somebody for $1 billion. I'm pretty sure it was selling into Apple, and I thought it was... Oh, because it's Beats by Dre.
Yeah.
All
Did he
right.
sell the New Jersey Nets to Apple?
Does he own the New Jersey Nets?
He's a partial owner.
So what the fuck did he just say? I don't know. Somebody
I
look
think
it up.
he's a very much a minority owner. Like, very small portion.
I know. Somebody look it up. Somebody just made $1 billion by selling something to Apple.
Yeah.
I thought it was Beats.
Didn't Twitch get sold for $1 billion?
That was to Amazon. It was actually less than $1 billion. There was a slight bidding war between YouTube, aka Google, and Amazon. Amazon won out. I think it was like $870 million.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. Racist minority owner. Craig, you're a terrible person.
All right.
All right. All right. So I lied. Dr. Dre owns Beats. I fully accept this in chat, guys.
It is in the name.
I fully accept that.
I didn't say anything
Shit,
because
who
I don't
did
know
that?
anything
All right.
about rap.
Rap star $1 billion
That seems like
sale.
That seems like the most
Apple.
effective Google I've
Watch,
ever
it's
heard.
gonna work.
It's gonna
Oh
work.
fuck! It was Dre. Dre sold Beats for $3 billion.
That's $3 billion. Holy crap!
All right.
Are they really that good?
So sorry. No,
they
they're not. But they have a brand.
Yeah.
Like
they just look distinct.
yes, and like the marketing behind them is amazing. Like everybody who's anybody has been wearing Beats. They're actually not even great headphones.
Yeah.
Like the sound quality on them is
Aren't
not
they like
good.
worse than like regular generic Sony's?
A lot of them are, and it's just because they crank the bass in them, and so and people don't know what good sound is, so they're like, "Oh, the bass is high. This is good sound," and then that's about it.
Yeah, if my ears are shaking, then that means this is good.
So, yeah. All right. So there we go. We cleared it up, guys. Sorry, I don't claim to be smart. Nick mulliganing here, though.
Yeah.
I do know that Nick's mulliganing. I may not know what cards in his deck do, or
think,
what their converted mana cost is.
Out of
I'm not gonna let you finish either.
out of all
Hold on,
decks,
wait a second. I'm gonna let you finish.
All right, thank you.
But first, I want to say that all these decks.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even get to finish. See?
All right.
I was just talking about the first part.
Out of all the decks in Legacy, I would say that Reanimator is probably one of the ones that mulligans the best. It's
I would 100%.
It's kind of a combo deck, and it kind of needs just like 2 cards, and not much mana. You know, like Show and Tell needs like 3 to 4 mana, maybe 5. Reanimator needs like 1 land, sometimes 2.
Lemon Neal, thank you for following. Much appreciated. Wasteland into Vile for Sydney. Ship it back over to Nick. Nick's just going to cast Careful Study.
Yeah.
And
There's that tight spot there.
Does he do it turn 1 again? Let's see.
Well, let's see if Sydney has like a Rest in Peace or something. He led on Wasteland. That suggests to me that Caracas could be his second land, if he even has a second land.
Yeah, he did. I think it is Caracas.
He doesn't want to expose it. Oh.
Oh, maybe it's Camera. I thought I saw Caracas in his hand.
I think he might have named Human. Yep. He's just going to play the Containment Priest right now.
Ooh.
I don't know why you wouldn't wait, though. So he made that uncounterable.
Yeah, which is fine. I guess you could like Nick has to have Chain of Vapors now.
Why don't I mean?
I think this is fine. You get a little bit of a clock going, and your Vile's now turned off though. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if he has a Mother of Vincent in hand, then he definitely.
but it looks like
misses
Nick has like almost nothing. His hand was before he did this brainstorm was
Garbage.
2 Brainstorm and 2 Misty.
Yeah, so the Containment Priest is great. He has a Forcible in his hand.
We'll see you later, Bisco M. Get that green screen set up. Make your stream even better. Make it pop.
I would imagine that the best sideboard cards that Nick has right now is like Massacre, potentially.
Okay, yep.
I don't know if he has that in
Massacre
his list.
Worm?
Or just Massacre. I see. So he's flipping through his deck. I saw a Pithing Needle, so that's probably brought in for Caracas.
yeah.
I didn't see a Massacre.
Oh! So, Boston Strangler, a.k.a. Mr. Brian,
Okay.
streamed with us before.
Oh, so he has a second Containment Priest in his hand. Okay.
Boston, how'd you do at that PTQ?
Hmm.
Did you get there? I know you were. I think I saw that you were on top 4, but I don't know if you actually got there or not.
Oh, that's a really good hand.
Yeah.
Next turn, Sydney can play Stoneforge Mystic and Wasteland the Underground Sea.
Yeah.
That's
And Nick does have to
good.
take the second copy.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, he takes up
Yeah.
Vial.
Oh, and there's a Caracas off the top?
Yeah. He already had one in his hand.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wasn't going crazy.
I think you Wasteland.
So here's just 2. All right.
I wonder if he's going to get Batterskull or Sword of Fire and Ice. I would probably get Sword. I would probably... yeah, I guess.
I think Sword of Fire and Ice is fine because he's already got
It's usually the most damage output.
Well, and he's already got a Tired in the Yard, so assuming that it doesn't get bounced or Nick doesn't have a follow-up after he reanimates it, like that is something good.
to swing through.
Yeah, yeah.
I presume that's what he's getting. I mean, Batterskull's not awful, but it's not great.
So, Boston lost apparently at the PTQ to Rookie of the Year, and then so didn't get there.
So Sydney did get Batterskull. I guess.
I mean, it's not the worst, right?
His logic is probably that Sword of Fire and Ice is going to take 2 turns to get online.
Oh, we missed a Thoughtseize. That's why next. All right.
Yeah.
Because I'm an idiot. Okay. So did we see? All right. And there's a Brainstorm.
Nothing to help.
Nope.
And
Just
he
gonna
just
pick it up?
concedes.
Wow.
Jeez. It seems
Nick,
very hasty to concede.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there's probably a lot of sideboard hate here. I mean, you probably have Rest in Peace.
I think Nick just didn't have Chain of Vapor in his deck, so he just didn't have an out.
Why would you not bring in Chain of Vapor?
I don't know. He probably wasn't thinking about Containment Priest. Or he was thinking, like, he had to counter it.
Yeah. Or he brought in, like, maybe he brought in the 2 Show and Tells and the 2 City of Traders. I remember those being in his board.
Yeah.
Because I saw him do that. All right, let's see if chat said anything worthwhile.
Post board in this matchup, Death and Taxes is able to get quite hateful.
Oh yeah, I mean you have 2 Rest in Pieces, probably
sometimes
2.
1.
All right, well you have Rest in Peace,
You
Containment Priest.
also have Enlightened Tutor to get them.
Yeah.
Like you have Grafdigger's Cage, you have Containment Priest, you have Rest in Peace.
Grafdigger's Cage as well.
Yeah. Because you want it against elves.
Right.
But it's also Splash Hateful against Dredge and Reanimator.
Lifelink? I guess that's what they're...
For what?
I have no idea. I'm not quite sure what's happening in chat.
Lifelink for getting
Batterskull?
I think the rationale that Sydney had there was like...
Faster clock?
Well, he was going to just have to take 1 turn's worth of mana. Since his Vial was turned off by the Containment Priest, he was like kind of constrained on mana there. So like... He,
well, I guess there's you can argue for just more, just having more, shit, I can't talk, or I can't like think, having more damage on board to shut off reanimate faster.
Oh, you mean like dealing as much damage
Yeah,
as quickly as possible?
Yeah.
I mean,
so that way, like Grizzlebrand gets shut off.
The thing is, like, if mana is not an issue, then Sword of Fire and Ice does that faster. Because, like, it adds as much of a clock as Batterskull does. But it just takes more mana to get going.
Alright. That's true. That is very true.
In addition to, you know, drawing a card. Also, you can put it on Containment Priest to protect it from some sweeper or Chain of Vapor, potentially.
Can you?
Yeah, give it pro blue.
Can you? Can you tell me a story, Greg?
I mean, if you can get Containment Priest out of, like, Massacre / Chain of Vapor danger, or, like, against show and tell, get it out of like Pyroclasm danger, then
That's fair.
it's pretty great.
Yeah, I don't even know. But oh, fun thing, Asmund, user, I don't know if he's I don't know if they're in here tonight. Wrote a pretty good legacy primer, just in general, getting into that. So that'll be up on the site at some point.
Cool.
Once I actually get like a
Sweet.
quick minute to get it up there.
Awesome.
And then yeah, and then guys, don't forget we're giving away a Flusterstorm end of next round. So that should be fun, courtesy of MTG Card Market. And again, guys, blow up MTG Card Market's Facebook, so that and tell them you really like the giveaways. You would like to see better giveaways, more giveaways, all the fun giveaways.
Yeah.
And that'll really help us out. That'll help you out and get better stuff. Give away multiple giveaways a stream. That'd be pretty sweet. I know you'd like that. I like that. So it should be good. But again, we have a Flusterstorm going to be given away. Going to raffle that off. Should be good. Doesn't matter what country you're in. I'll mail it to you at least once. At least once.
If it's too much money,
it'll be done after that.
It's just once.
It'll be just yeah. But anyway, all right. So let's see. This is bad. I was bad about match record, but we're in game 3.
Game 3.
Which we still actually might be able to get another match on. We'll see how fast this match goes. But if it's like the second match,
both players have been very eager to concede.
Yes. Josh Kramer. Thank you for following.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Turn 1 Mom, uncounterable. So that means that the cavern is on human.
All right, very good.
Turn 2 Careful Study out of Nick.
Oh, let's see if fun things happen.
Grizzlebrand.
Ooh.
Grizzlebrand.
That could be fun things.
Combined converted mana cost in his graveyard is very high.
Doesn't kill him yet. Oh, let's see.
Right.
All right, that's the ponder.
Does not have the immediate reanimate.
But Mostanero, thank you for following. Much appreciated. All
right, so it looks like Nick has an Exhume in his hand. Not sure what the other cards are. Can you tell?
No,
I definitely saw an Exhume. So next turn he's going to be able
to do some things.
If he wants.
Calyx, call them. You can call them too. I will advocate blowing up their phone as well. Maybe not so much.
They might appreciate that somewhat less.
A little bit less. But either way, we got to get them to know. Or, buy stuff from them and put them in the comments of the
yeah. Magic players often have to buy Magic cards.
They would really like that. That would probably be the best way to do it.
MTG Card Market has Magic cards to sell.
Yes.
They live up to their name.
All
right, let's see what turn 2 is out of Sydney. Thalia. Quite good.
This is good.
Alright, turn 2 Thalia. What do we got here? Oh, Nick drew Reanimate. He's just going for it. He is just going for it.
Grizzlebrand? Alright.
Yep, -8. So does Sydney have an answer?
We just goes path here.
Path? Instead of swords?
Yeah. Seems better.
Be pretty gross. Although it would give Nick an extra land to work around the Thalia.
Ooh, very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
I don't know if the life is more important.
So there's a question: is why did he careful study after the brainstorm and not before?
Good question. What?
Huh? Oh.
Did he?
I guess so.
No, he wait. What?
Well, he careful studied in order to pitch the things that he needed to reanimate, and so that would be why he would do that. It's just to get stuff in VR.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so Sydney flicker wisping in, bouncing basically removing Grizzlebrand from the battlefield for a little bit
till the end of the turn, so he can attack with Thalia.
Yep, puts Thalia back down, gets in for 2, dropping him down to 10. This still doesn't seem like it's going to go particularly well.
He is blocking, and he's going to give it protection from black.
Ooh, so that's no life gain, correct?
Yeah.
Oof.
No life gain.
Oof. Sydney with the plays.
Ooh.
Adds an engineer explosive on 2, but that's not
How?
like the.
Oh, right. So he does that through Thalia because he's making a blue and a black mana. So like.
No, he can't.
So like he's paying 1 mana for the explosives, but 2 colors have actually
Oh,
been paid.
that's right. Yep. And there's a wasteland from Sydney, so Nick can't even activate that.
Thalia is gonna be really good. I mean, is this a swords?
No, Aethersworn Canonist. All right.
It's okay.
Yeah, and so that does work. Like that's always the fun thing with engineered explosives is you can really fuck people over if they have to pay more mana into things and pay a different color.
So,
they have to be careful with that.
He has to. Oh yeah.
He did pay one.
So Nick has to just not attack. Yeah.
So and Thalia did attack in there. So Thalia is at 8 now.
Yep.
Or excuse me, Nick is at 8 because of the Thalia.
Right. We have to make sure that Sydney doesn't play 2 colored spells in a turn. Because he is affected by his own Canonist.
That is very true.
Any Caracas drawn by Sydney will be huge here.
Yeah.
Port
but there's
gonna
a
be
port.
excellent
It's not
on island.
Yeah.
He can't attack into this board though.
No. All right. Upkeep. We're gonna tap that down. Okay. And I was curious to see if Nick was just gonna pull the trigger on there, but I mean, like,
the problem is he loses a Lotus Petal if he does that.
Yeah.
He needs another land. So Sydney looks like he has a port and a Stoneforge in his hand.
Yeah, so guys, it's the way Sunburst reads, so there's a lot of question about the engineered explosives. With the engineered explosives, he pays 1 mana, which is like the blue, and then he pays a black to pay for Thalia, but since both of those went towards paying the cost of casting engineered explosives, the way that's Sunburst works is it still reads that 2 colors were paid into it, so it's going to get 2 counters on that.
X equals 1, but it's getting 2 Sunburst counters.
Yes.
It's a weird mechanic.
It's a very weird mechanic.
I'm curious why Sydney did not play the Stoneforge Mystic last turn, actually. I guess he doesn't want to get blown out too badly by this engineered explosive on 2.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
So that's interesting. Some people bringing up that it might have been a better play to engineer explosives on 1.
Just so he can
get rid of the
swing.
mom, and then he can swing unhindered.
Possibly.
Because now we're in a weird waiting game that lets Sydney.
It's just like Sydney has so few 1s. Like he has a ton of 2s.
Well, sure, but I mean, like the 1 right now is what's giving him the problem. It's not really anything else. I mean, the Thalia is an issue, but it's not really that big of an issue, and it's giving Sydney a ton of time to draw into a Caracas or a Sword Sympasha.
Yeah.
So
Surprised Sydney didn't play the second port that turn. Like I know he can't use it this turn. Oh, it costs 2. Yeah. So he's playing an Aether Vial.
And just shipping it. All right, and we're going to see.
I mean, this is a staring contest until something changes.
Great. All right, so Nick is going to pull the trigger
In
there.
response. All right. So he's out from under the Thalia and out from under the Ethersworn Canonist.
But
Sydney still has the Mom plus Flicker Wisp lock. The hard lock.
It happens.
I mean, if Nick is able to find, like, Pithing Needle, he can just name other runes, and that would be enormous, you know?
Yeah, that'd be pretty big. But Bryce Blood Rage, thank you for following. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
It looks like Nick just doesn't have another land, though.
No. God, this is an interesting game.
Yeah.
Because neither player can really do anything. It's just a matter of who draws better.
I mean,
Sydney's in a better position.
If Sydney draws Caracas, then Nick is...
He's making room for land. Oh, it's another port. So,
is it a port or a waste?
Another port,
okay.
Yeah. And it looks like he's got Stoneforge and then something else in hand.
So he's going to play Stoneforge this turn, I would imagine.
Yeah. Or
not.
Not. Okay, so Sydney's going to go to activate port. He's going to try to tap down Nick's island, but in response, Nick's going to tap his bowl island, float a blue, cast a brainstorm off of it.
I wonder...
What?
Was he thinking that, I guess he's just doesn't want his Stoneforge to get countered, so he's just willing to wait 1 more turn until Aether Vial's at 2?
I guess so. I mean, like, which is fair.
That's the only rationale I can
And it does look
see.
like Nick has a
Force of Will. Alright, so maybe he's just better.
Oh, and there's another careful study.
Yeah.
So, which has a reanimate. Oh, there's an Elishnorn.
Yeesh.
That's huge.
Yep.
Because Elishnorn is only 7, right? Oh, wow.
Yep.
All right, so seeing this, if you're... No, because you can't. You can't attack. I was like, do you attack? But no, because then he just swings it with Grizzlebrand, gets up, and then does it second main.
Yep. Sydney's in a lot of trouble.
Sydney has to rip off the top here.
He drew a plains.
Um,
Alright, making him find another black.
wow.
I guess that's good.
This game right now. Yep, we're going to port it down. Let's see, does he-
Nick has another black.
Oh, he's got a
So
blue
like
delta.
for next turn, he's
Oh.
okay. If I were Nick, I probably. Oh, I guess you just
You
get
just-
a basic swamp.
Oh, he's got a crack, so he's going down to 7 here, which is big
Okay.
because he can't Elishnorn now.
He has Entomb in his hand, or Exhume.
Oh, he has Exhume.
Yeah, he doesn't have
That
Reanimator.
lets. And
I think you
is
get
there
base-
any?
Huh. I don't.
Does he have
I
another?
don't know why he doesn't get a basic swamp there.
I don't
I guess he has the blue cards all to cast in his hand, but like he's gonna need a black source for the Exhume.
Yeah.
I guess he's just banking on drawing one. I don't know.
Is he out of?
He doesn't have another land. He just has like Ponder and Careful Study. And
Is he out of basic swamps? But no, he hasn't even
No.
played one. It's not like Sydney's had an answer to basic swamps.
I guess he just wants to cast the cantrips in his hand, but like it's risky because if he just doesn't draw another land, then
Yeah.
it's really bad.
And we
All right, so he has a fetch in the top 3, so he's gonna keep.
Okay.
He's gonna draw the Bloodstained Iron next turn.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a Pithing Needle. That's big.
Yeah, but the problem here is that Sydney's just gonna kill Nick right now. He gets Sword of Fire and Ice. He puts it on Flicker Whip, gives it protection from black, and attacks through Grizzlebrand and kills him.
Oh,
If Nick's at 7,
he is. He's because he took.
if that's indeed
He
the life
took
total.
8 damage and then 2 swings from Thalia.
Yeah.
And then 1 off the fetch.
Yep. That should be
So
it.
does Sydney have the heads up on this though? Oh no!
I mean, we could have the life total wrong, but
let's see.
I don't.
Life check. Life check. Maybe he cited it out.
There's no way you would side that out here. You'd side out.
But, like, there's
you'd side
no-
out Jitte. I mean, doesn't this also? No, it doesn't work because he doesn't have enough mana to put it into play and then equip it to the Flicker Wisp.
Maybe he's got another land and.
No, that's not
Yeah.
enough. He needs. Oh wait, yeah.
No, if he's got a
he
land
has
in
a land
hand,
in
it's
he can
fine.
do it.
No, Nick is at
He
7.
does,
Oh, okay.
He has it.
All right.
Wah, wah.
All right. So. But let's see. So Sydney still has to do this, right? So let's.
I bet he sees it.
Yeah, he's got to, right?
Yeah, he sees it. Yeah, it's about the same sort of Fire Ice and Batter Skull here.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
pro black.
Pro black. There we go. There we go. Beautiful.
Yep.
Exactsies.
That's the way
Exactsies.
to do it.
Woo!
All right, so we saw in that game waiting on Stoneforge, going for the uncounterable Stoneforge with Vile was huge.
It's good.
If Stoneforge got countered, he loses that game.
Wow. That was a good match.
Mother of Runes was insane in that game.
Yes.
It like
That was.
single-handedly basically won that game for Sydney.
All right. Well, that was fun. I'm going to go see if we can grab another match really quick.
Sure.
There. Rep the giveaway. Rep Founders. Maybe we can get a sponsorship from them. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's see. So we have a little Founders
backward bastard.
Backwoods Bastard.
It's arrogant bastard, just aged in bourbon barrel wells.
Oh,
So that's why
instead
it's
of
even more delicious.
whiskey barrels or something?
Well, bourbon is a type of whiskey.
Well, it's a specific type of
Yes,
whiskey.
but it's still a whiskey.
Yeah.
So.
So this beer is quite good. For anyone who's a beer drinker out there, I've never had this before. I've had a lot of Founders. I like Founders. It's if anyone can see that, it's quite a high alcohol content. So we will not be lucid for very much longer. So did anyone who requested Death and Taxes in the poll that we had earlier. Did they like that display? I think Sydney played quite well. And thank you, Andy Gray, in the chat. It's a cool hat. Incidentally, I got this as a mystery Groupon, so I will rep my other interest, my other life interest, since I work for that company. Boston Strangler asks if it's better than Breakfast Stout. I really like stouts, so probably not, but it's really good still. I recently started really liking Abbey Ales, so that's sort of my new interest, I think. I need to find more of those. Those are also usually really high alcohol content, so I'm not a huge drinker. I mean, I'll drink, but there's a certain point where too many of these high alcohol content beers kind of get to me. Now, I know we did a poll last round. I'm not sure if Mark wants to do another poll this round, but do we have any requests for what we want to see on camera this round? I know there were a lot of people clamoring for Storm, and I believe that Storm played against Bant Loam this round, so I imagine that they won, because that's a really good matchup for Storm. So if people still want to see that deck, piloted by Phil Silberman, a pretty competent Storm player. They should chime in now. Thank you, Gambit. We have a vote for Ascendancy. We can check if any of those people are 2-0. Do you know if Phil is 2-0?
I don't.
He played against Tony.
I can go check really quick. I'll go check.
Also, if you want to check on the status of the Ascendancy players, there's some people in chat.
Who won the Ascendancy mirror?
I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, I'll find
They were
out.
still going.
Round should be done in just a second.
All right. All right, we have round 3 pairings. Mark's out in the field.
Do you have any idea what we want on? I'll try to get
Phil?
Yeah.
I feel like I have tried Not Your Grandpa's Root Beer. Panda Hacks in the chat. I feel like I have tried that. So there's some clamoring for Ascendancy, some for Ant. We can try. I think Mark's going to try to get Ant. We're also going to try to get a 2-0 match. I believe we had 12 people tonight, so there still should be a number of undefeateds. So we'll see what they can get. What's up?
So we have Ascendancy top
Okay.
versus Phil.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. So the matchup. We have fulfilled your desires. We managed to get both a Just Guy Ascendancy deck and an Ad Nauseam Tendrils deck on camera this round. I have no idea how this matchup plays out.
Oh no. Fun thing though. Phil's playing for the Dream Crush.
Oh,
Chuck is undefeated.
He's paired up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chuck is undefeated.
So we got Chuck
let
on
me
the
just
right.
slide
Yeah, just slide all over me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just get up and
But all right, so you didn't reset the overlay.
I didn't do anything. I was talking.
Oh, you're a terrible person.
I'm a little drunk.
Are you already?
I haven't drank in like a week because of my
Oh, your molars?
not my molars, my
Wisdom teeth. Same thing. Chuck Harris, and he's on Ant, right? Okay. And let's go ahead and restart that time. Chuck is on Ascendancy Countertop. Beautiful. And then, all right, player Phil is 1-1. And then Chuck is 2-0. All right, and this is round 3. You know what that means? Giveaway a little later. Match record, these players are 0-0, as we have not started game 1.
Yep.
If they were 2-1 with like 30 seconds off the clock, would you be impressed? What deck would it have to have been?
No deck.
Belcher?
You can't shuffle that fast.
No, Belcher, no shuffling, Belcher going off again, no sideboarding anything.
Okay. So
And
it's
like
2 to
and
1.
concessions.
All right.
Oh, 2 to 1. Shit. Two.
Yeah.
They're both playing Belcher.
Nope.
Belcher. Done. All right. Broke the meta.
Yeah.
Broke the meta. Hashtag fetch lines suck. Get it done. Good.
Sounds good.
All right. So Chuck leading off with the fetch.
Looks like Chuck has a. So he has a top. He also has a comical Swords to Plowshares in his hand.
Let's see.
Turn 1 preordain from Phil. I wonder if. Yeah, he's probably just getting Underground Sea. Yeah.
All right. Chuck's gonna preordain. Phil's gonna preordain. Does Chuck have counterbalance in hand? Oh, he does.
That is good.
Oh.
He has countertop naturally.
Ooh. So what is that? That doesn't bode well for.
I mean,
Phil, right?
Phil has a little while until Chuck can really get it set up right. If Chuck just like blind hits like a 1 on the top of the deck.
Yeah. I mean, then that's real good. So there's a second counterbalance. Chuck gonna go down to 18 there. Let's see if Phil has an answer. It doesn't look like it. And he's just gonna shuffle up. Done. Wow. All right. So does Chuck's deck run Fairy Conclaves? I don't remember the
I
list.
think
Super
he
well.
is. He probably also has Winds Endicon just because it's funny.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah, people run it.
People have been running Winds Endicon?
Sam Black, top 4
Oh
or whatever,
God.
the
That makes me-
invitational with it.
That makes me so happy.
2 copies of Winds Endicon
Oh
in his
my
main
God.
deck.
That's just 1 blue, right?
Yeah,
All right, nice.
a singular blue.
I like it. I like it a lot. So we're gonna blind flip, and he has a 1 on top. He blind flips a
Good
1.
job. Good job, Chuck.
Holy shit!
Nice nut draw.
Oh
Win
my
the die
God.
roll. Have the nuts. Phil must be feeling great about life right now.
Oh, and he's got a Ascendancy.
Storm is 1. Phil cannot have this many Cabal rituals.
Oh my God.
If he just had like Cabal ritual. Well, he also has to have Lotus Petal to start.
Oh man.
This I can't see this going well for Phil.
No, this is
just highly unlucky.
Phil's at 19 from his fetch though.
Yes. If he had a Lotus Petal and a bunch of rituals.
Yeah, like
He put the die out. I feel like that's a troll.
he can't be.
Puts the die out, fetches, passes the turn.
Oh,
All right,
no.
He has the pedal.
Oh,
Storm is
fuck.
2.
All
So
right.
he's just going for it. This is probably his best shot.
Did they break Storm? Yeah, they broke it. Oh, they're terrible people.
So he has 1 Cabal Ritual. Does he have multiples? 3 black mana.
Are all of these broken?
LED. Alright.
So 4.
Does he have the Infernal Tutor? Down to 1. Yep, that indicates Infernal Tutor.
Oh wow.
Unless it's another Cabal Ritual.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Holding priority.
Wow. Okay. So apparently Phil in hand has 2 petals, Pass and Flames, Cabal Ritual.
That's pretty good.
Uh,
No, he didn't have
Oh,
2
okay, that
petals.
was-
He had another LED.
Zexy, telling us wrong.
Well, so, alright. So out of this Pass and Flames, what can he do? He has 4 mana floating.
Just gets another Ball Ritual? Storm's at 6? Okay, so he's going to Pass in Flames and then do some more stuff and then do Infernal Tutor?
He has red mana? Is
Yeah,
he already
from the
conceding?
LED.
Jeez.
Wow. I did not.
Wow.
I did not, in fact, see that.
Wow.
Going Chuck's way.
Yeah. Going Phil's way?
Oh yeah. So if
Turn 2 kill.
if Chuck had a land on top though, like he would have been golden.
Yeah, Phil's hand just was not soft to counters on 1.
Jeez.
Having Cabal Ritual, I mean, Lion's Eye Diamond is insane.
That
and also
was-
naturally having the Pass in Flames was insane.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, to be fair, Chuck's hand and draw were insane too.
I mean, all he was missing was the Force of
Force of
Will.
Will, yeah. But holy crap, that
Yeah.
was That was intense.
That was awesome. Phil knows what he's doing.
Oh, that's terrible. Don't. Oh God. Apparently, the smell is coming out of the bathroom. We're about to be intense. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're gonna just be huffing beer.
That's the way I like to smell. All right. So Phil knows he's playing against Ascendancy.
Those are some noises coming out of that bathroom right now.
I'd say happy noises. That's the way I would describe it.
All right.
So do you think Phil brings in like Xantid Swarm here, anticipating counter spells, or do you think he just has to like go fast? I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I'm not sure.
Like, if Chuck has a draw like that and Phil doesn't like have the nuts, because that was turn 2 for Phil, right?
I wonder if Phil even knows that Chuck is like also Ascendancy combo.
I'm sure Phil's game could go pretty quick, and Chuck was part of that Ascendancy mirror.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm sure he wandered over there. Like I can't imagine that Phil doesn't.
Oh
know what
yeah,
Chuck's
you're
on.
right.
Yeah.
Everyone was done and just watching, the
yeah.
mirror. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess everyone knows what Chuck is playing.
And I think the other Ascendancy player left, so I don't think they get 1-0. No, Zexy still has him. It's just a Zexy. You still have your moderator standing.
You
It's
can't hear us.
no, you still have it. Nimzorb, we have not done the giveaway yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
We do like to party though. We like to party.
Why wouldn't we?
I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, so that was pretty impressive out of Phil. Storm looks kind of fun to play because your games are over pretty quickly. One way or the other.
Yeah.
Pretty quick.
That's
I guess
fair.
you have to think things through, but
Yeah. So did Sydney win? Sydney did win.
Sydney is 2-0. He beat Reanimator pretty impressively. I thought he played very well.
Yep. Oh, look at that. I didn't reset the life totals. Phil down to 19. And we're going to see a duress naming.
Yeah, taking top. Yep. That seems like the thing to do. You are definitely not taking Fate Stitcher.
I don't like. If Chuck had top in hand, I don't like him playing Fairy Conclave.
Yeah, just get the top.
Just get the top out because Fairy Conclave is not going to do anything for you right now.
Yeah, you have 4
And
other lands.
Even if you were going to go off.
Or you get 4. All right, that's a good draw.
Yeah.
So next turn, Chuck can ponder and cast whatever he ponders into potentially.
Yeah.
I guess.
Still, that's.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's rough losing that top.
Yeah, I agree.
Again, I don't think there was any sort of rush because he didn't even have the Young Pyromancer in hand when he did this. So like, there's no rush in like having to force that out.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
just my 2 cents.
There's a huge amount of value just having top in play.
Yeah.
Number 2-0.
No. Oh, good lord. All right, so this brainstorm is going to resolve from Phil. Fetch land. Phil going to go down to 19 here. He's just throwing cards. Phil seems very angry.
No,
Why is Phil so angry?
he's a happy guy.
I know he's a happy guy, but he still seems a little angry. He's throwing shit.
Phil's a cool guy.
I love Phil. Phil had my babies.
Philberman.
Oh, so he's
Is he taking the ponder? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 lands.
Ugh.
2 lands and the Fate Stitcher.
It's going to get him for 2, though.
Chuck drew another land. Why didn't he attack with the Fairy Conclave just to bluff interaction? I guess.
Like, that's
all
I can think of.
I guess that's reasonable.
Yeah. And Blindy Games, you have to be followed. And then when we start the raffle, you just type in !raffle. Done.
So he Infernal Tutored, revealing Cabal Ritual.
That's fine.
Now he has 2 of them. He's also going Surgical your Infernal Tutors. Woo! That was a good draw.
Yeah. Oh, man. Chuck couldn't get that down fast enough. He's going to go to 18, though, casting that off of Phyrexian mana.
Yep.
Blind the Games, thank you for following. Much, much appreciated.
Phil has some work to do now. He's gonna have to draw some cantrips to just try to find his tendrils.
I mean, that's what he was planning on going off with. So,
that was a very fortuitous draw.
God, yeah. And if Chuck's able to like shuffle tendrils down to the bottom, no, like
it's
Phil,
frustrating because for Phil, I mean, if he had one more turn, the game's over.
Yeah.
Because he goes past in flames and murders Chuck.
Yeah.
I wonder if Phil had a way to kill last turn, but probably just didn't have enough resources just yet.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Now we're swinging in for 4. So Phil's going to go down to 12. This is going to be relatively quick. No worries. This is going to be a relatively quick round.
One way or the other.
Yeah. I mean, he's never going to be able to do this, but
if Phil just draws the tendrils, the game's going to end though.
Yeah. All right.
He's gonna make a buttload of mana.
Let's see how Phil's Heart of the Cards is. Wow, that is a smell coming out of the bathroom now. That was impressive.
He sprayed a lot of stuff. Phil counting up his clock here.
Let's see. So there's a
duress.
I'm not quite sure what he named there. Maybe Force of Will?
He doesn't have to name anything for duress.
Oh, duress. Shit. Sorry. I'm an idiot. And it's just the Fate Stitcher and a land left in his hand. Phil going to go down to 8 here. This is going to turn off because I think he's still running Ad Nauseam. So now Ad Nauseam's not even really a
threat. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is definitely playing Ad Nauseam. Phil really just needed to draw like cantrips because the thing about Ant compared to Tess is that it relies so heavily on Infernal Tutor.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's...
Like having 8 tutors instead of only 4 is a huge difference. And getting all of your Infernals taken out of the deck is rough.
Yeah. Like, do you think he brought in, like, Empty the Warrens or anything else? Just
another Storm card? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think you do either, but I'm just trying to think, like, if he can make it any easier than...
Yeah.
To do stuff. This. Yeah. But I don't...
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't even know.
Phil's setup was pretty good this game, but he just got scooped.
Tess is okay. So Tess is up to 7, but all right. So here's 5. Phil down to 3. This is Ad Nauseam definitely not a live draw anymore. Because you can cast it to see like maybe 2-3 cards deeper. Like if the top of the deck is really no, because you can't even flip over tendrils to it because he just dies. So yeah, I don't know. And that's a fetch. So Phil's going down to 2. I guess just trying to thin his deck as much as he possibly can.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he has to draw at this point either cantrip into tendrils or the tendrils itself.
Somebody wants to see a Megara wants to see Windmill Massacre.
I really doubt that Phil boarded in Massacre, but maybe he can windmill it out of his sideboard.
Wait, is he trying to go off?
What does he have?
So you got Storms at 2.
I feel like he's trolling us. Unless he actually drew it.
Yeah, like he can't...
Oh, he's just going... So he's probably going to pass in flames and try to use that brainstorm in his graveyard to try to find the tendrils, or to find cantrips into tendrils.
That is true. Conclave or Massacre doesn't deal with Conclave.
Yeah, he doesn't have a. I don't think he has a fetch to reset from the brainstorm, so he's probably just gonna have to get lucky on the top 3 cards. I mean, it's definitely right to. I mean, you have to go for something at this point, right?
Yeah, I think you have to. Chuck's at 16 right now. Where did he take?
2 fetches.
Oh, 2 fetches and then the.
Pro?
Yeah. No, he Search Gold.
Ah, right.
I missed the 2 fetches. So let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think. So, in Fate Stitcher's in the yard. So, like, does that really do anything? I don't.
No, it's just. I mean, Phil has to kill Chuck this turn, or Phil is dead, basically. I don't know what they're tanking on right now. It might have been Chuck tanking. All right. So
All right.
Phil's making a crap ton of black mana with 2 Cabal Rituals that both have Threshold.
Yep. And
Apparently he has 8 black mana and 4 Storm.
let me get that little
Red mana. Sorry. Past in Flames.
Oh, well, no, he's got the 1 red mana from the
Brainstorm.
volcanic island.
Chuck is looking for interaction.
Oh, there's a Force of Will.
All right. Chuck drawing
when you have it, you got it.
Chuck drawing the
When
nut
you
perfects.
got it, you got it.
This game. Like, pretty garbage opening
Oh,
hand,
man.
but drawing this perfect surgical and the perfect force.
I mean, to be fair, yeah.
I mean, Phil's probably dead from this spot, but like,
yeah,
that's just
it's gonna go down to 15 here.
pretty insane. I mean, does Phil? Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Phil's
just picking
dead.
it up.
He doesn't have
Okay.
another red mana to try to like flash it back or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
I think he pitched. Managoro asks, "What did he pitch?" I think he pitched a counterbalance.
Yeah.
That was the blue card I saw in his hand.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that means we're
pitch an ascendancy. Ah, thank you, Zexy.
Zexy got it. 'Cause Zexy sexy. Sexy Zexy?
Zexy is sexy.
How about I Zexy or sexy? How about that?
No, thank you.
No.
No.
No. Rachel doesn't care. My wife walked in, and she's just kind of chilling out. She can't hear anything. She can't hear me hitting on Greg. So, yeah, well, I'm always hitting on. That's true. That's true. Greg is just awkwardly smiling. This is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I still got hashtag lick Greg going. Greg licks.
No.
Get it trending.
No, thank you.
Get it trending.
Something more along the lines of like, Greg is third wheel.
You're never third wheel, Greg. Not with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Beautiful brainstorm. So perfect. Brought a tear to my eye from Zexy. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good brainstorm. That was like exactly what you needed.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well. I would say that the surgical was better because the game would have ended on turn 3 if he didn't have the surgical.
Yeah, it's true. But you know what? You can't complain.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough because
Why is it rough?
so Phil
Just the way your
had-
mother likes it, Trebek.
Phil,
Bam,
Phil
got
like,
it.
had the discard too to like fight against interaction, but like Chuck had exactly 1 draw step to hit the surgical, and he did. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty brutal.
I mean, Chuck could have also drawn a force though there.
Yeah, but at least then there are still infernal tutors to draw.
Yeah, it's still in the deck.
I mean, it's bad for Phil, but
Well, because Phil has to go. Phil basically goes off to the point where he has.
both players mulliganing.
Yeah, both players going to 6. Well, at least it's an even game. So basically, if Chuck drew a force there though, like he still just waits until Phil goes to cast the Passing Flames, and then it's the same shenanigans.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So he had multiple outs, and like I'm trying to.
Yeah, he had a bunch. He had to draw a highly relevant card in 1 draw step.
Yes. Which happens.
Like,
Such is the game of Magic, you know?
yeah.
Such is the game of Magic. Just like fucking Gorward drawing what he needs, you know?
Mark will remember this match until he dies.
Fuck that match. That match was terrible.
It was an insane match.
Oh, it was an
to
amazing
watch.
match, I'm sure. I'm sure. When you see somebody get to 1 poison in 1 life, or 9 poison in 1 life,
I like to
win.
think that he remembers that match too, but like he's obviously played a crap ton of tournaments and probably has a million insane matches like that.
where
right?
was that? Was
But,
that Des Moines?
Yeah, that was in Des
Alright.
Moines, Iowa. Back when they had opens in the middle of nowhere. They don't really go to such remote locations in the Midwest
So-
anymore.
Yeah. All right, so Phil is down to 6. Chuck looks like he's going down to 5.
All right.
So that's a thing.
I mean, do we know if Phil's
Who-
keeping yet? He just picked up his
Yeah,
cards.
no, I don't think we do know if he's keeping yet.
Chuck, I mean, the
How
longer he holds on, the more likely it is a keep. But
how long
I imagine that Ant does not function so well from 5 cards.
how well does he I was about to say, like, how well do either of these decks function from 5 cards?
I think
I mean, I guess-
Chuck probably does better.
Does better. I mean, if he just goes like turn 1 top and
Turn 2 counterbalance.
counterbalance and get there.
What else does he need?
Yeah. Well, there's an Ascendancy in hand. There's a
Alright,
Fairy
Preordain
Conflict.
is a good draw for Phil.
All right.
That has to be a good draw.
Yeah. Phil gonna go to 19 here though, off of that Mr. Skolden Tyron. Skolden.
Yeah.
Skolden to Dunedin. A shivity.
So we'll see how much these players can piece together from mulligans.
Well, he's got
Alright,
Ponder and
Ponder.
Preordain.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
that
gonna
seems
set up.
all right. Phil's gonna.
I don't know if he has a second land yet.
Yeah, I mean, Phil's gonna take a little bit of
I
time.
think he has a Lotus Petal.
Is that enough to really get going though? I guess it
He's
is.
shuffling. I think he might be looking
Ooh.
for a land.
Okay. Chuck's got to be at least happy about that though, right?
You always are happy. If your opponent keeps a Ponder, that's always great.
Yeah.
Or, sorry. It's always awful if you're the opponent. Like,
Ooh.
keeping a Ponder, that suggests, like, enormous strength to me.
Yeah, and we're getting Chuck's opener hand. It was Ascendancy, Ponder, Conclave, Pyromancer, and then he drew another Ascendancy.
Well, now he gets to Ponder on turn 2. He has to hit lands,
Yeah.
obviously, but it can happen.
I think there was
Did he
was that
draw-
a Misty or okay? Well, here's just a Ponder, or a Skolden Tarn. That's what I thought I saw.
Yeah, it did look like a land. I could be wrong.
Maybe it was Treasure Cruise.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
In so many ways, Treasure Cruise is not Ancestral Recall. Alright,
Okay.
it does have a fetch. Continues to play the game. Is he getting a... Yeah. He very hastily took that Tundra, but I think red is probably more primary.
Like what? What is he? The young Pyromancer that he's got in hand.
He could, yeah, he has Young Pyromancer in hand. He probably also has some number of red blasts in his deck.
Yeah.
Like, white is probably the tertiary color, I would presume.
Yeah. I don't know.
Unless he had
Oh, and he's got a second Ponder. All right.
Okay, so he's digging for Forcible.
Yeah. Swayze, appreciate the follow. Much appreciated. Is it Chuck's turn to shuffle here, or does he want this land?
Well, there's...
I think he wants the
It
land.
looks like a couple lands and an Ascendancy.
It was land, mountain, ascendancy. It was a flooded strand ascendancy.
If it's a
mountain.
fetch, he could just... Because he can't play another land this turn. Like, he doesn't...
Yeah.
He probably doesn't want to draw the second Ascendancy.
Third ascendancy, he's already got 2 in hand.
Oh, he has 2?
Yeah.
Then that's probably a shuffle, right?
Which-
I guess he wants the land really
Yeah.
badly, but, like, at what
Well,
cost?
Because he can fetch up a white source and then get ascendancy and then actually start doing stuff, but like that seems really risky.
It looked like he put 2 lands on top,
Phil has probe and duress though too, so like
but the duress is not going to do that much.
Yeah.
I guess it can take any non-ascendancy interaction.
yeah.
So he's taking surgical.
Oh.
In response, he's going to surgical the Ponder.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
If you're Phil, you're ecstatic about that, right?
But,
After the last game.
Yeah, and I mean, and like in Chuck's position too, though, it's not like the worst because at least he's getting some sort of value. Chuck's got to do multiple ascendancies, so that's not an issue.
Phil does not have another Ponder in hand. That would be awful. It looks
Yeah.
like he has. What does he have? He has the tendrils in his hand.
Okay, so
He's
hitting
not
the
quite-
Ponder's not terrible then
It's okay.
because it's one less
Fine.
cantrip that he's got going on. If he's
Oh,
already
in
got
the-
the
in the
tendrils,
deck.
yeah, and he's got the tendrils happening.
It's
It's not in his
okay.
yard anymore, so he
I'm
can't.
curious to see what this Gataxian probe draws into. I imagine he just fires it off right here because he knows the coast is clear this turn.
Yeah. Can he?
He might. I don't know. He might hold it.
He can't go off this turn, right?
He would have to hit.
Well, Chuck's at 17.
He would have to hit something pretty crazy off of the Gataxian probe to go off this turn. He doesn't have enough storm.
So he's got
Although
one,
storm is
2,
2 because 1, 2, 3,
3,
4,
4,
5, 6, 7, 8.
8. That's a
It's mighty
so
close. It's Chuck's at 17.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Wow.
I mean, he can cast all of the cards. Storm is currently 2.
Oof.
Because actually, he can't actually cast everything. Because, like,
Why can't he?
the, like, he doesn't actually have enough ritual mana to get up to the tendrils, because the lions like
Oh yeah, the lines
lions
are
item
damage
is
will cause
not
him to.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think he probes here and then
If
just sees.
he drew like Past in Flames, it would be nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what he's
he's
saying.
working this out. Like he's probably trying to figure out what in his deck helps him go off this turn as opposed to next turn.
Yeah. He's. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's what he's doing.
It's
So
not enough.
he's left with tendrils and lion's eye diamond.
I think he's just deciding whether or not he plays the probe this turn, like whether it's worth the risk, because like it's worth a point of storm if he just
Later
waits
on.
a turn, but he's just doing it.
Nope.
It's pretty good if he draws a land, sort of.
Is it though? Like
It's
he's still gonna
okay.
get to the. He's still gonna be able to get to.
It's hard. I don't know what I would do.
I don't think he can get to 4 mana though to cast the.
He would like have to
If-
draw a dark ritual.
Yeah. All right. So he's going for it. He's gonna go down to 18 or excuse me 17.
Do we know what he drew?
Mm,
Looked like he
nothing.
passed the turn.
Yeah, nothing good enough.
It's not a land. I mean, nothing good enough. Like if you drew a dark ritual, you can like go for it next turn or something.
There's a quote from the table. If I probe into something else, I can kill you. Just anything
It's
else.
probably Past in Flames.
Oh, there's a land.
That's
Does
land
that-
is
does that
probably
do it?
good. He has a duress. That's
He
what
has
he
a
drew
duress.
last turn.
Okay.
So Chuck has one unknown in hand. He played the Ascendancy this turn. He's probably just he's just duressing to hope to hit.
Yeah, and see what the coast is.
Clear.
What's
All right, Chuck split a sleeve while shuffling. I think Chuck has one unknown card in hand.
Yeah, I
This
think
is
that's
a
the face
card
down.
that he broke in his deck.
Yeah,
yes.
while shuffling.
He
Okay.
has a young Pyromancer and an unknown in his hand.
Oh,
which
mountain.
is a mountain.
It's a pretty mountain though.
It's a very pretty mountain.
Ooh. What is that? A Xanthid Swarm?
Yep.
Okay. Like that's not like
I mean, it turns off all the counter spells. It doesn't turn off surgical,
sure.
but there's nothing to surgical at the moment. Phil is still lacking a little bit of storm.
Actually, can you do surgical the probes? Like
I mean, you can, but I mean,
Just
Chuck
trying to
has to
neuter?
draw it first.
that is the was it Judge lands? Are they the Judge
Yes.
lands? Yeah, that is the Judge promo mountain.
Chuck is a judge, so he got a
He-
set of the lands and he is using them.
So
They are very pretty.
2 mana Young Pyromancer. We
Do
have
we know what he drew?
no. I did not see it.
I
I
didn't
think
see
it's
it
another
either.
land though.
It kind of looked like a land. If anyone in the chat can see what he drew, that would be very helpful.
Yeah. Well, here let's
Phil just passed the turn, huh?
So did we get a idea of what's in?
Chuck has yet to get an Ascendancy trigger off. That's not a. Is that a wear tear? Why would you bring that in? What is the point of that?
Maybe to force him to pop a pedal early.
I mean, alright, Face Trigger has been hard cast.
All right.
Bringing the beats.
So there's Fate Stitcher, and then wear and tear is what's left in hand. Phil's got to be close to going off now, right?
I mean, not necessarily. He did mulligan, like,
A lot, yeah. Oh, for Carpet of Flowers. Okay.
that seems pretty roundabout. Like, it's not even a. It's not a total.
Wow.
Phil,
So if Chuck draws a can for a shit gets real. Oh, all right.
yep.
So let's see what's happening here. So we've got 2 mana floating right now, because the 2 mana went into the Conclave, activated Conclave, and then you tapped 2 more mana.
No, he just tapped a Fate Stitcher to untap the Volcanic Island, right?
Yeah, but he
Oh,
tapped
has
those
three,
two.
He has 3 floating, sorry. Treasure
Treasure
Cruise.
Cruise.
That's good. Alright.
Oh, and that's his
Treasures.
Ascendancy count right there.
I see.
Okay, all right. Okay, so he's discarding there.
Bringing some beats here. Untap, yeah.
3.
Including a Forcible.
Uh,
This seems really bad for Storm.
Yeah. All right, untap. He's gonna have to brainstorm here. Tap. So he's got 1 mana floating.
Yep.
Okay. No, he doesn't have any mana floating. He untapped the Volcanic Island.
Ah.
And well, no, I think he still has 1 mana floating from earlier. Chuck's ripping counter spells, which isn't good for Phil, but
Xantid Storm turns them all off.
oh, so that's so
all the counter spells are turned off.
yeah. So I guess Chuck is
He has to apply enough pressure to kill Chuck or to kill Phil next turn, probably.
Yeah, let's so
I doubt that Chuck can cast enough things this turn
no, I don't.
to actually make his 2 or 3 guys lethal.
Yeah. Okay, so he's doing this in or is he just swinging here?
There's a counterbalance.
And so how many triggers do we have off of this?
Seems like
3?
He's forced to jump block, so there's enough damage coming through. Wow.
Okay.
Jeez.
So
So the force in Chuck's hand is live. Yeah, that's it. Jeez.
okay.
So Phil just bricked off real hard.
Wow. All right.
He just didn't draw spells.
We'll bring it back to the booth. Go ahead, real quick, and hype up the promo. Get people to go to MTG Card Market's page and do some shit with them.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go see if we can get another match really quick.
Okay.
So
We have about 18 minutes left
yeah, we
in
should
the
be able to
round.
find something.
It's a pretty decent chance that we can get a game 3 on camera. But that was, I don't know, that was a bizarre game. It seemed like Storm was so far ahead, but Chuck's draw just really came together once Ascendancy hit the table and he just got a single trigger. Like, I don't know. That was bizarre. That's the first game I've actually seen Ascendancy play in Legacy. It made Young Pyromancer look pretty good there, but the game really just had more to do with like Phil not drawing anything that let him win. He was pretty far ahead, and he just bricked off for like 3 or 4 turns, it seemed like. And the odds that Storm does that from that spot, not drawing any of its cantrips, you know, it has like Brainstorm, Ponder, Preordain, Probe, Inferno Tutor also helps there, and
All right.
pretty bizarre.
Looks like we're not going to get another match.
Oh.
There's only one more playing, and it's Dredge versus Sneak or Dredge versus whatever Kyle's on. So I'm guessing Sneak and Show. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's on Sneak and Show.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine that's going to go very much longer. So
it's kind of a fighty matchup. I don't know.
yeah. And Garblin Sharpshooter, thank you for following. I don't know if you said that already.
I did not.
Okay.
I'm doing my job
So-
well.
Apparently, I know you always do your
I'm
job
a
well.
piece of crap.
But guys, that's the end of the 3rd round. I think it's time for a little bit of a giveaway.
Oh yeah, so I should jump on here and vote, right?
No, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, grab a cupcake. Everybody, cupcakes. Except for anybody watching, they can't get the cupcakes.
Yeah. Not you guys just get to maybe win a Fluster
Yeah,
Storm.
maybe win a Flusterstorm.
That's a pretty nice.
My Rachel patting herself on the shoulder over there, providing the cupcakes. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do this, guys. Make sure that you followed, because if you have not followed, you're not going to win.
This is the giveaway. For anyone who was
Flusterstorm.
not here earlier.
Flusterstorm, courtesy of MTG Card Market. And
Minty.
yeah, Fuku. Thank you for following. So yeah, so it should be good. We're going to give that away. Again, does not matter of your country of origin at this point. Everybody is welcome to enter. And so you're going to see this come up here in just a second. I want to make sure this closed. I'm going to reset that. So we're going to open it. And then Greg, real quick, Greg is going to sing Stairway to Heaven, or at least however much he remembers of it. Then when he's finally done, I'm going to count to 10, and then it's going to be done.
The intro on Stairway to Heaven, so like.
Yeah, it does. I don't care. However much you remember. So I'm going to stop this, and then, or There we go.
I'm gonna stop.
All right, guys. Raffle is live.
There's a lot of intro on that song.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're
All right,
familiar.
ready? The raffle just started, so you got to do this
I already
now.
sang.
No.
Raffle's over. No, it's not over. It's not over.
All right, guys, keep going. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna keep. I don't know. What should I sing for as much as I can remember? Give it a song that I might not actually know.
You do not have to do Stairway to Heaven. It's really hard to sing all of Stairway to
Yeah,
Heaven. There's a lot of instrumental to start
There
that
is.
song.
Freebird.
I hate
Freebird.
but sure.
Freebird.
But you got it. You're from the South.
Anyway.
This is-
Freebird.
This is what we're raffling.
Yeah, Flusterstorm, guys. Courtesy MTG Card Market.
Weird.
Remember, please go to their Facebook.
We got all these follows. That's weird.
Yeah, I know, we did. They really like the quality of the stream, and that's it. But again, guys, please go to their Facebook, post on their page that you like the giveaways, you want to see more giveaways, you want to see better giveaways. That way we can make this happen, and it'll be good. So,
Nice pink sleeve.
all right, guys, I'm gonna go say I'm gonna make up a song really quick, and when it's done, I'm gonna close the raffle. All right. Hot potato 1, hot potato 2, a hot potato you. On the bathroom porch.
That's not.
Thank you. Thank you. All right,
Good
guys.
job.
Raffle is ending in 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Fufu Q.
Yeah.
Fufu-ku. Fufu-fu-ku.
Good job.
You won.
This is yours. Catch.
We're gonna announce that. That's announced in there. We're gonna do this. You won. Let's see. You won, and send me your name and address. No, I don't want to encourage naked pictures. Greg had that offer yesterday, and it's just awkward.
What's your username?
Philip Silverman.
Yeah. All right, guys. So,
It's whoever
congratulations, Fufu a Cuckoo.
That's my username.
This is AKA Checks like it. Jeez. But congratulations. You'll have a Flusterstorm coming to you the next little bit, basically whenever I make it to the post office.
Depends where you live.
Well, let's say the next little bit. That can be any amount of time.
What if they live in the Arctic?
They might live in an Arctic. I don't know. But anyway, we got a few
One of the Arctics.
people to thank for following.
Thank all of you people.
Yeah, I saw a metal worker, which I love that. That's a good screen name.
Yeah,
Maybe
Mark's
we can
down.
play Mud. We can play Mud together. It'd be great.
I see that Thalia did not follow our stream.
No, Thalia
Very
did not.
sad.
Metal worker did, and you want to know why? Because I'm out here repping Mud every week.
I guess.
Every week, you got to rep Death and Taxes harder. But Theo Jung, thank you for following. Zach Zoom Zoom, thank you for following. Metalworker, thank you for following. T1 Goblin Guide, thank you for following. Dakulmalop, thank you for following. Boomchild, thank you for following. And Sasawu, thank you for following. Sweet. The raffle, you just enter in exclamation mark raffle, and you are entered. And then it tells me if you're followed or not, and as long as you're followed, I say you win, and
That's it.
yeah,
The end.
that's about it. But again, guys, to continue these, please go to MTG Card Market's Facebook page. Tell them that you like the giveaways, you want to see more giveaways, you want to see better giveaways, and then go to Founder's Facebook page and say, hey, WUBRG was repping you.
Yeah.
You should send them free beer.
Yeah, we don't ask for much. It's more of this.
Oh man. Yeah, so the foil ponder, that was good. Exactly, guys. And so if you like the foil ponder and you want to see more giveaways of that quality, that's why it's really, really important to go to MTG Card Market's page and let them know that you guys want to have like giveaways of that quality. Or like that level of excitement. Let them know that.
A Flusterstorm's a pretty sweet.
I mean, yeah,
giveaway.
Flusterstorm's good. I mean, Flusterstorm was like $40 now.
It's pushing it, yeah.
Yeah, and
It's pretty crazy.
the foil ponder was like about 50 or whatnot. But I
Jeez.
mean, it was also like a little bit rare since it was signed in.
Ooh.
It was signed and altered.
Oh, the silver border one.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty sweet. But anyway, needs more Angry Orchard. My wife's drinking Smith and Forge hard cider, so we can go to Smith and Forge. I'll take free booze from them too. Hard cider. It's made strong.
We'll take anyone.
It's
really.
made strong. Yeah, it's just pretty much any booze.
Any alcohol content.
Oh, whiskey would be lovely. Yes, if we
Yeah.
could get what is it, Eden from up in Evanston?
I don't know. Any of the like plastic handles of vodka, we'll take those.
Some brunettes. If we could get some brunettes.
Free advertising.
Stoli.
Hook us up.
So, all right, guys. So we should have a round 4 anytime. So, do you want to go check on? Or I'll go check on it. I'll go.
I can go.
You can go. You can go. I don't have any
Who
fun topics.
should we look for? Trios or what? 2 rounds? What have we not had?
See what Bob's at. If Bob is
Painter?
won a game, let's put Painter on.
I know he won round 1. I don't know if he won round 2.
I didn't check.
I'll
So
ask around. I'll try to look for a good, interesting match.
a good, interesting match-up that's winning.
Can we show everybody
At least
my
one.
hair?
What? Oh, you have a snowflake in your hair? Do you want to? All right, Rachel's going to show you her snowflake. She's responsible for the hard cider.
Where am I? How do I
This.
get in here?
Bam. Done. Snowflake. Snowflake. Thank you. Thank you. You've hijacked our stream.
Oh, I do.
And T. Ferguson, thank you for following. So that's good. But I wouldn't wish McCormick Von. No, nobody should have that. And then I like to see my lands placed in open meta, exciting times. Yeah, so we actually had a couple. Round 1, we had Anthony Zinni on camera, and he was playing a weird Bant Loam control deck. And he was actually playing against a 5-color Loam deck. So we got lots of lands round 1. So yeah, that's good. And as you can see, Zexy's posting MTG Card Market's Facebook page link there. So again, guys, please go there. Let them know. I really like doing the giveaways. I'd love to see. I'd love to see us be able to do more and more like crazy, exciting stuff. Because Card Market's very open to doing that. We just need to show them the value behind that. So, plastic bottle vodka, #fetchline suck. Get it good. Get it good. We're good here. So, I'm going to go ahead and reset this. Hopefully, we'll have another nice and interesting matchup coming for you guys here. Because with that, yeah. All right, so yeah, so Chuck, so we have an Ascendancy player that's 3-0, which is pretty interesting. Looks like I'm a little bit honestly surprised. I was not expecting that Countertop Ascendancy list to do as well as it did. And it's really interesting because the meta keeps shifting that way. I feel like we're going to see a lot more like surgical extractions, because if you surgicaled like a Fate Stitcher, then that would not be the best for them. I guess they do have like Young Pyromancer to go and like a few other ones, but it's a lot harder for them to do it. How did Ant do versus Chuck? So Ascendancy got there, Texas Ranger. So yeah, the Ascendancy Countertop actually won. So like granted, Chuck did have some decent draws, but at the same time he played pretty well. Game 1 was Phil went off in the face of counterbalance on turn 1 and 2, and Phil went off on his own turn 2. Through a counterbalance with a 1-drop on top, which was really impressive. Miracles tonight, I don't think any miracles are there. I'll give a Team Braverman. Braverman did great at the Invitational. I believe he topped 8. So Wilson, I'll agree with that. I'm gonna put my naughty hat back on. And guys, also remember we stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Mondays and Thursdays are Legacy. Mondays from Chicagoland Games Dice Dojo, starting at 7 o'clock Central Time in the evening. And then Thursdays, 7:30 Central Time, again in the evenings from MTG Card Market. On Wednesdays, we stream Modern, 7:30 East or 7:30 Central Time in the evening from Card Market as well. Next week's going to be a little interesting. Monday, we're going to try to bring you Legacy, and then Wednesday and Thursday, I do not know if we are going to be able to bring you some streams. I'm going to try to do like a try to get a group of people together to do like a drunken MTGO stream. So hopefully we'll have that. But I don't want to promise anything too crazy. So yeah. But everybody harass Pat Rumpkin in chat. His name is Wilson Hunter. I know that he was doing pretty good. I saw him in the standings at least in the beginning, and then he failed like the scrub that he is. So good job, Wilson. Scrubbing out. But Michael Braverman went. I gamed with both of those gentlemen in college. Michael's a pretty good person. Wilson, however, terrible person. With all the most love that I actually have. So, Greg, do we have any sort of...
So they're still finishing up the round.
How are they still How is Dredge and Sneak and Show still going?
I think they're like shuffling, and they're probably getting pairings in a minute.
Okay.
So the 3-0 decks are Chuck on Ascendancy with Countertop and Sydney with Death and Taxes, but we've had both of them on camera. I saw that Greg Pino is 2-1 with Maverick.
Okay.
We haven't had him on, so maybe we get him and his opponent.
Okay.
Because they're playing for cash.
Yeah. All right.
But I guess we
let's do Maverick. Maverick sounds good.
Yeah, I mean we'll see what it's paired against.
We gotta vote. Well, we gotta vote for Dredge. How's
Dredge did win this round against Sneak and Show, so I presume that he is 2-1.
We can do that.
So
All right.
I'll try to see. I mean, it might be Maverick versus Dredge.
Yeah, that'll be cool. All right, guys. So we're either gonna try to get you Dredge or Maverick on there.
See what I can do.
So yeah, that should be good. But that should be good. Wilson, again, I say that with all the love. All the love. I'm glad you 7-1. That's pretty good. No Dredge, vote Dredge. Everybody, all right. So Sneak and Maverick, maybe. It's probably going to either be Dredge or Maverick, or maybe we'll get both of them on camera. Could be good. I mean, Maverick, Greg Pino, very good player. He's had his fair share of top 8s on the SCG Open Series as well. So he's always a good player. And then I think it's Borgo that's playing Dredge tonight. So that's not he's not terrible either. So let's see. We have that is not Greg. That is in fact Sydney walking through doing stuff, messing with me. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, other than that, guys, so thank you everybody that's followed tonight. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you everybody that's liked us on Facebook, and if you haven't, please go do. All of our streams end up getting put back up on our YouTube page, which pops up every time Moobot says something, which is awesome. So please, we've got a lot of good stuff. We've probably got about... I think we've got close to 30 more streams up there, all of which are good. I've tried to at least nail them out. So that should be good. Let's see. Metalworker, well, KM if Sneak and Show is on stream. Don't know. Sydney, do you know what KM means? What's KM? Sydney's one of our other streamers here. He's walking by. I have no idea.
Who's Cam?
Get out of here, Sydney.
Okay.
Get out of here, Sydney.
I want to that.
and Greg nails Sydney with the door, takes him out. Now Sydney can never stream again. No more Modern, guys. Sorry.
Yep, he's dead. Stored.
So what are we getting on camera?
We have Pino versus Borgo.
So we get Dredge versus Maverick. Everybody's happy.
Yep.
Everybody's happy. Now Greg's gonna go make awful smells come out of the bathroom. It's gonna smell like asparagus. Also, somebody play Artificer's Combo on video. I actually might get the cards for that I might try to get that put together for MGGO, so if we do a stream next week that is just like an MGGO stream, hopefully we'll actually play it. So that should be fun. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my beautiful face and drop that down. And it looks like we've got, I believe both these players are 2-1. We've got Borgo on the left and Pino on the right. Again, Pino on Junk Maverick. And yeah, so this should be good. We're going to round 4. And let's reset this match record. All right, sweet. And it sounds like the time of the round has started, so we'll go ahead and start that, and then we'll get these going up. So, okay, junk, Maverick, and then we've got. He's just normal Dredge.
LED Dredge.
Good. Otherwise, I would have to say that we can't put him on camera, just out of principle.
That makes sense.
Just out of principle. Greg Pino, coming in.
Master.
And then Nathan, right?
Yeah. Pino was slightly reluctant to play on camera because he said he lost this matchup last time.
Oh, really? Well, good. He's a good trooper. Good trooper.
Yeah, this matchup's, I think, not great for Maverick. Thalia is pretty potent, though, if he can get that down quickly.
Yeah.
Also, he has a bunch of, I think he has some Green Sun Zenith targets that are pretty effective, like Scavenging Ooze can be okay.
Okay. Does he have Rest in Peace on the board or anything like that?
I
Or
would
he's like
presume,
like stone cold hater.
I would imagine some number of Rest in Peace, yeah. I mean, Dredge is, like, obviously a pretty heavy game 1 deck.
All right, Greg, I'm gonna have to stop you.
Yeah,
Cake Picasso in here. Manaless Dredge is a great deck that gets buys because people think like you. And I'm gonna have to say no, because I play Mud, and my entire deck is just better than Manaless Dredge. All I have to do is go Revoker on turn 1, name Phantasmagorium, and then say, pfft, and then drop anything else and win.
Well, that
And I hate it because
that
it's
holds
just,
up unless they just kill you on their first actual turn.
Yeah, but it's not that.
I guess
common.
if you go
like that they have to have like the literal like perfect
yeah.
in order to do that. Like
yeah,
where
they usually don't go crazy until their second turn with a good hand.
yeah, I mean like
Their first turn nuts has to involve what?
and they're always on the draw. So
Right,
like which
right.
is another huge thing. So I don't know.
Yeah, Manaless. I don't know. Also, Thalia is pretty brutal for Manaless Dredge. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if anyone's ever played against that with Manaless.
Yeah, right.
It's
So
not, it doesn't go well for them.
No, and I mean like I shouldn't say that like Manaless Dredge is like the worst deck because it's not.
It's not the worst deck.
It's just not as it's
a
not as
glass cannon
yes,
deck.
it's not as good and it's not as consistent as normal like LED Dredge.
Yeah, I think Belcher is a better glass cannon deck.
Yeah, so like I just feel like there's just other things that you can be doing that are just better suited for what you want to be doing if you're going to be playing a Dredge deck.
Yeah,
Or if you want to play glass cannon deck, there are better glass cannon decks, and if you want to play Dredge, there are better Dredge decks.
yeah, the buy-in to Dredge is not that severe. Like, if you
Well, Manaless Dredge, it's not. It's LEDs you have to buy, and then past that for
the buy-in
normal
for
Dredge.
LED, like for a Magic deck, like getting a playset of LEDs that are gonna hold value forever, like you can get them for like $70 if
Well,
you get them on eBay.
Yeah.
Like, think about your average standard deck. You know, like the whole Legacy Dredge deck is gonna cost you probably slightly more than a Tier 1 Type 2 deck.
Yeah. That's
And
fair.
it's going to be a Tier 1.5 Legacy deck probably until the end of time.
Yeah.
Like, just think of it as an investment. Like LED Dredge is an actually very good Legacy deck, and you learn to play it, and you can win a lot of money, and you can buy into other Legacy decks with what you win. You know, like
And Long WUBRG
yeah,
brings up an excellent point. Greg does have Anafenza.
that's awesome.
So if Greg can get Anafenza in play,
That does some stuff.
like
Yeah.
this does some stuff.